Hi, hi.
Yeah.
Camera phone. Hi again, welcome. Thank Juba, hello. Welcome. Remember to like. Nyamazeni. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Welcome, guys, as we wait for the co-host to join us in a few. So,
Hey, what's up, AC? How you doing?
Okay, hi.
Hi,
What announcement?
AC. Good evening. Good. Is it good evening right now? Yes. How you doing? Oh, there's no power.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Oh my God. So what do you want to do? Because we can't do it without your face on there in the dark. Kenya power.
Yeah, you can.
People can't see you.
I think that's why they're coming and going because they can't see me.
Yeah, because now people can't see you, and of course, people want to see the host. People want to see the host. So big up
What will
yourself.
we do now?
I see, I see Juba Bruce in there. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar.
Yeah.
Things keep changing because of this, you know. And they don't have exact time. They're gonna give you power.
No.
And a lot of people on Christmas holiday. So so bless up yourself, everyone. I see how many people we have. One, two, only two people, or only one. So, guys, in Kenya, it looks like they don't have power. The power they have a blackout. So, bless up yourself. I see three people in the bush. Shout out. We can't see the host because
Maybe home, not the whole place.
there's there's a blackout in Kenya.
No, it's here at our home, not everywhere.
Oh, it's just your area.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, other places they have power. Mm. All right, guys. So I don't know how we're gonna do this uh, without seeing the host. It looks like inakanini, inakafani funny.
Ama acha
Mm.
nikuweke solo
Ati
layout. Ama
ati weke solo layout. Santa kwa solo
mm,
layout aje.
pia hata
Aya, niweke
sionekani.
tu solo layout.
Mm.
But you still be in the chat, right?
Yeah.
You still be in the background.
Yes.
All right. Alrighty, guys. So let's wait and see who we got. People coming up already. Share the live stream out if you can. A lot of people are not online today. So a lot of people are
Yeah.
not. Most people are taking off. Most people are going on road trips. So big up yourself. If you're out there, you're watching the video, share the live stream out if you can. Big up yourself. And we're supposed to, share my testimony, uh, what God can do. And there's nothing impossible with God. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we suppose. Unfortunately, our hosts, they don't have power. There's
Yeah.
blackout in the area, I think. So it looks like the brother gotta be here by himself. All right, AC, as wait, share the live stream out. Do you have any people in the chat? Do we have anybody
Hiyo
in the
kiasi
chat?
nikuje.
I'm trying to see if there's anybody in the chat. People are busy. But if you're there in the bush, share the live stream out, give it a like. Before we start, let's wait for, what do they call it? The quorum. They call it the quorum. Yeah. Let's share the live stream out. So most people don't want to be on YouTube actually this weekend, you know. We got two people watching. Juba Bruce Love. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Yeah, the live stream out. I don't know. Hey Juba, bless up yourself. Is Juba still there? Is Juba still there? I don't know if Juba is still there. Oh, really? Uh-huh. Bless up, bless up. Let's see. Let me look at the chat. What's happening in the chat? We got anything going on in the chat? Mm-hmm. Da-da-dee-da. Essie saying, welcome. Do you know how to share? Do you know how to share if I share music on the screen? Do you know how to do that? But don't put it on the screen. You know how to do that? Essie, are you there? Essie? Hello? Host? No, sir. Essie, you gone? Hey, buddy. Already. Hey, welcome to Essimon, guys. Live stream,
So
guys.
I don't know
Bless up
whether people are
yourself.
still coming.
Bless up yourself. Yeah, it looks, today is Friday. Friday is a terrible day. But sometimes you just keep it flowing, keep it flowing. You don't change because we've been changing.
People neki nyuma.
Yeah, we can play. Do you know how to share this? Let me try play some music here.
Ona hiyo yangu.
Eh? What is going on? All right. Mhm.
Nilibaiwa.
Yeah, the Juni Christmas. Christmas is this week, this next week. So a lot of people traveling. And
Sina boyfriend.
people are taking a break.
Sina hiyo.
Hey guys, share the live stream out. I don't know. We see one person in the building. Where's everybody? No, sir. People don't want to be on YouTube. Telling you. Momo says she's having a live stream. Maybe when she finishes. Watch ya. Yeah, I see a lot of live stream. Hold on. Let me see. I see a lot of live streams going on. Hey guys, welcome to Air Simon guys live stream. We're supposed to give my testimony. And for those of you who don't understand what Chokora means, Chokora means a street child, like homeless child, people who, live out in the street. Let me look at Momo. Momo says she has a live stream. I'm looking at everybody with the live stream. Yeah. Chocolate Vivian has a live stream. Momo has a live stream. Nana Foodies has a live stream. A lot of people having a live stream. Um, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of live stream going on right now. So, and we share the same community, right? Yeah, but the bottom line is we gotta do what you do, right? You know what I mean? Let me see. I'm trying to send to people to come up. Juba Bruce. Essie, do you know how to play music? Christmas music? Essie, are you there? Da 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 da. 21 million people watching. How many people watching? No, sir. Hey, buddy. SC has no power. Blackout. Everywhere is blackout. No, sir. Huh? Watch out. So, SC, how's your? Let's just chit chat. Uko hapo, SC? Are you there? SC, are you there? SC on mute. SC, are you there? All right, guys. If you're out there watching the live stream, let's up yourself. It looks like we're having technical problems on SC side. So welcome everyone. We're waiting to get a quorum. Quorum. We need quorum. Yeah, buddy. Quorum. People on Christmas leave. Nobody wanna be on YT today. No, sir. Welcome to Etsy Mungai. By the way, guys, I don't know. It looked like we might have to do this another day because it looks like we having some technical problems. We're having some technical issues here, but God is good, and all things work together for good to them that love God. You understand? I believe in God's timing is always the best in everything. So there's a reason for everything that happens in our life. And there's a reason why maybe even the live stream, this has been happening every time we plan for it, something comes up. So I believe there's a reason for everything. So bless up yourself, guys. And bush lovers, the people we love in the bush. Lord of mercy. Don't forget to smash the like below the comment section. You understand? And I don't know where Essie is. I don't know if Essie is here or I'm just here by myself because we seem to be having Woolipa problem, as they say in Jamaica, a whole lot of problem. So, yeah, buddy. Where's everybody at? What's that? I see 4 people in the bush. Yo, don't forget, smash the like. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Mm-hmm. Da da dee da. Would you like to stay? So I don't know. What am I doing here? Hold on. Let me try get. I'm trying to see what's going on in the live stream here. Hmm. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Uh-huh. Say good morning. Say good morning. Say good morning. Hey, this is Africa. Hello. How are you doing? This is Africa. Bless up yourself. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming. I know it's holiday season. A lot of people are very busy. A lot of people don't want to be on social media. And thank you for coming. This is Africa. Let me check you out. Let me check. This is Africa. Bless up yourself. Thank you for coming. And how is your holidays going? This is Africa. How's your holidays going? If you can share the live stream, share it out. Bless up yourself. And today we're supposed to have a testimony session. We're supposed to have this is my testimony, yeah. So big up yourself. Thank you for coming. And I don't know if you're connected to Ese Mungai. Connect to Ese Mungai. You can connect to the co-host right here, EKKI Media. And big up yourself. Yeah, Etsy, we seem to be having some technical problem. Yeah, we seem to be having technical problem. And so where you watching from? This is Africa. Let me know where you're watching from. This is Africa. Where you watching from? This is Africa. Where you watching from? Essie, do you know how to share? I'm gonna play a screen. I'm gonna play music here. Christmas from YouTube Studio. Don't need to worry about it. And I want you jingle bells, jingle all the way. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, what's up, everybody? Everybody with no sir, Essie, we might have to we keep pushing this thing, yeah. Whoa, jingle bell. I see I'm gonna try to share screen. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but I'm gonna try to share this screen. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Da, 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 da. Oh, jingle bell. Mhm. Oh, bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what it is right. Oh, bell, jingle all the way. It is to run. Do, 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 do. Hey, everybody out for the holidays, man. Big up yourself. Mm-hmm. Who's a sleigh? Over fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bucket ring, making spirits bright. What fun it to ride and sing a slide. Mm. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Oh, bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Hey, buddy, to Miss Fanny Bright, seated by my side. Whoa. Oh, jingle bell, jingle. Hey. Oh, oh, what fun it is to ride open. Oh, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Open. Hey. But we still waiting. I don't know. Essie, where you at, Essie? Mm-hmm. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, jingle bell, jingle bell. Essie, did you share? Jingle bell. Essie, did you share the music?
Let me add the ones that I have.
No, like I'm sharing a screen. I'm sharing a Christmas. I'm sharing a screen.
Oh,
There's a screen I'm sharing. I don't
yeah,
know.
I've seen
Hold
it.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me stop sharing that one. Stop sharing. Hold on. That's not the one. Um, I'm trying to share this. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it looks like everybody, a lot of people are busy today, Essie. So I don't think he's. Everybody's out for Christmas, you know. Oh, jingle bell. Experience Africa. What's your experience? You change your name again? Can you try share? Can you see that essay? Is that experience change his name? What's your experience? You change your name? No, sir. Essay, can you share that with the music? Can you hear the music? Oh, jingle bell. Hello, this is Africa. Is this Africa experience? Experience, you change your name again. Radam boss. You change your Oh, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what it is to ride, jingle bell. Yeah, still. Yeah, it looks like this. Might have to push this thing for another day. It looked like everybody's out for Christmas. Man, I see you experience Africa. You change your name until I'm satisfied. No, sir. So you don't think you're gonna mess up with the? I don't know. I don't know what's the right word to use. Because people already used to experience Africa. So we seem to be having technical issues. So Essie, if you can drop the link for Experience Africa, we can talk other things. Or Experience Africa. Hey Lati Dali, how you doing? How are you doing, Latoya darling? Big up yourself. So you can drop the link. Maybe African Experience can help you out to ask me questions, interview me. Experience Africa, Essie is having problems. They don't have power, and she's using data. Let me forward you the link. Experience. Let me forward you the link. Maybe you can help out. Maybe we can do this testimony thing. Get it done. Let me forward the link to experience. So, because Essie is having problems. Essie, I'm gonna invite experience here because you don't seem to your connection to be having problems. Let me invite experience, and then we can go from there. To God. Okay, good. So now just keep me on solo layout, but let the music keep playing. There you go. Oh, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what is the ride? Hey, jingle bell, jingle all the way. How you doing, everybody? Share the light to loud if you can. Big up yourself. We're still waiting for the program. Is that what they say? Program. Oh, da, 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 da. Oh, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride one open. Somebody. Open sleigh, open sleigh. Hey, open sleigh. Shout out to yourself, man. It looks like everybody's in the festive season right now. We got 11 million people in the bush. Hey, Bob, big up yourself. So, Essie, it looks you might have to do this another time because it looks like everybody is off the street. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's out of YT Street right now. So look like we might have to do this another day. Again. No sir. Whoa, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, it is true, gonna. Hey, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Essie, it looks like we might have to postpone this thing one more time, you know? With all the technical issue you're having, like, you know, whoa, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Radambos. So, what is the plan for you guys? I'm gonna change the topic. I'm gonna have to do this another time because right now it's not possible because you can't do this without the hosts. You know what I mean? Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, it is to run. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays. And thank you for coming. We got people at the bush. Big up yourself. Happy holidays, everybody. Hey, in one horse open sleigh, over we go, laughing all the way, best on top, making spirit bright. What fun it is, bright and sing sleigh. Watch out, everybody. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, it is to ride. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one note. Hey, big up yourself, guys. Thank you for coming. I don't know how many people we got in the bush. Oh, jingle bell. Oh, what it is to ride. Oh, jingle bell. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, Experience. Where is experience? Experience that left already? No, sir. Jingle bell. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what it is to ride. Hey, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun. Ba-ba-bam, ba-dam. Come on, guys. Share the light. We still got 15 likes. Where is the Experience Africa? Waiting on Experience Africa. Hey, Experience Africa. Where you at? Ba-ba-bam. Hey, big up yourself. One more time. One more time. As they say in Jamaica. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All the way, just ride one oh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one. Watch out. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. The city by my side. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, watch out. Jingle, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, it is to ride one open. Hey, jingle, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse. Hey, day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. As some Miss Baby was sitting on my side. who's holding line? Misfortune sent it down. We got it drifted back and there we go. Hey, somebody! Jingle, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride one. Ah, jingle, jingle, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Everybody, Baba, happy holidays. Everybody, everybody, happy holidays. Hey, hey. Woo! Bah! Shout out to all of you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. To the world, the Lord has bound. Let earth receive the gift. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and it shall see, and heaven and it shall see, and heaven and heaven and nature. Hey. Shout out, happy holidays, everybody. Thank you for coming to SC. Yeah, big up yourself. Joy to the earth, the Savior reign. Lament the soul and blow away. What we He's in the plane. Repeat, the sound is joy. Repeat, the sound is joy. Repeat, repeat, the sound. Essie, I see your back. I see your back, Essie. No sound. Hey, happy holidays, everybody. The devil is a liar. You know what I'm saying? Essie's been having a lot of technical problems, but shout out to yourself, Essie. Hey, shout out, big up, joy. Hey, we got 16 million people in the bush. Big up yourself. Hey, Emma Moraz, I see you there. Emma Moraz, Karibu. Essie has dropped the link. Anybody want to come up? Bless up yourself. Let us receive. Hey, let every prepare. And heaven and it just see, and heaven and it just see, and heaven and heaven and it. Hey, happy holidays, Emma Moraz. Merry Christmas to the 17 million people in Bush. I don't know where you're watching from, Africa, Asia, Europe. Shout out to yourself. Joy to the earth to say he reign. Lament the soul away. What feet and the flood, the rocks heave and plant. Repeat, the sound is so. Repeat, the sound is. Hey, repeat, repeat, the sound. Hey, Emma Murad, Merry Christmas. Big up yourself. Merry Christmas. Emma Murad, una celebrate ukiwa wapi dada? Where you celebrating from? Hey, we're gonna change this today. From Chokora to Merry Christmas. Yeah. Hey, I'm on Onaji, 21 million people in the bush. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you. Hey, Emma Moraz, know what you go happy. Experience Africa where you at, bro. From Kenya, 254. Emma Moraz, soon. Nakuwa Kanairo, I'll be Nairobi. Soon be coming. Joy to the world, the Lord. Oh, He came. Let her. That's why this Chokora is what I am today because He came. He was born on this season. He changed my life. If it wasn't for Him, this former street boy, this former Chokora from Kenya, I'll not be where I am. I'll not be speaking the way I speak. But because He was born. Oh, somebody say because He was born. Hey. Oh yeah, I'm telling you for real. Listen to me. If Jesus was never born on this Christmas day, if Jesus never came to seek the lost, I'll still be bound. Oh. Hey. Let the man, his soul, glory. Wild bee and the flood rocks. Hey. With the sound of joy. Hey. Repeat. Emma ukikamka Nairo, please call us. Your friend Nina Mwokalize Mbaya. Ntawanao. Eh, majeka nyake. Emma Moraz. Pia tuchome. Mangunya manyago. Hey. Nyama lazima. 16 billion people in the bush. Shout out to yourself. Hey, bless up. Experience. We waiting for you. Essie, where you at? Can you let experience in? Hey. Happy holiday, Emma Moran. Nitafute kwa IG.
Hello, brother.
There you are. Big chief.
How are you doing?
You know we have to check this because I think everybody's out for Christmas, right? So
Okay.
we have to get a better time to do this. How you doing, brother?
Are
How you
ready?
doing, bro?
I'm good.
Yeah, because now to give the story, we have to cut way for people to watch. They have to cut way, like almost an hour, right?
I have a lot of questions for you.
Yes, sir. All right. So you can put us on cellular with or you can put us in experience. Is the music too loud?
There is an echo. If you can sort that out, that will be fine.
Yeah. Okay, let me stop sharing the music screen. That's the problem because we ordered the music background, right? And
Yep. If you can do something about the music in the background, or
let me
anyway,
stop the music because I was trying to keep the vibe going. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me stop sharing the music.
No, it's
'cause
not the
that's what
music. You just have to work on the what do you call it? There is another device that is playing, so you have to mute that one.
Yeah, because I'm using a music media player, so when it posts the music, it posts everything. So it posts the voice and everything. All right, I think we dropped again.
I'm still on the studio. Okay, I can't sort this now. All right, but I'll try to do it this way, maybe.
All right,
Yeah, I want to give
there's
myself some.
Experience Africa.
Yeah, but I have to put it sideways, maybe, and give myself some light. Okay. Yep.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good,
I
and
see you've
you?
been doing good, man. You're doing so good.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. And I really appreciate it.
I
It's
see
rather
you doing
unfortunate,
so
but I
good,
think
man. I see you doing so good in Dubai, man.
thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I've been seeing you. I've been seeing you. I mean, you're like, it's gonna take one of these days, just one video, and you're out there, man. Soon.
Thank you so much.
The way I've been watching you and I've been seeing you, oh Lord. I don't comment, but it doesn't mean I'm not watching.
I know. And I do the same.
Yeah.
I watch everybody. I find it if I see something to motivate you, definitely I drop you a comment. But if I see you're doing good, you're doing good. And I actually called
I
you.
watch whole lot of people, but I don't comment. But
Yeah,
I
because
watch.
yeah, it's time. It's high time we decide to like do what we love doing. Be more focused on what we're doing than being focused on who is watching us and who is not watching us. Before
Exactly.
when we started creating content, we were more focused on who is watching us. So by so doing, we only could actually go back to watch someone instead of learning how to make our content better, because our content is not based only for content creators. So you have to see yourself
Mm-mm.
as not just making your content for content
Oh,
creators, but making
repeat
content for
repeat
everybody
what
to
you
play
said.
watch.
Repeat what you said, and because that's why we're getting ourselves depressed,
Yeah.
suppressed,
Yeah, because
compressed,
if
mental.
everybody
We
who
suppress,
is
compress
creating
ourselves, depress ourselves because
exactly.
when you started doing content, you say we did not do it for other content creators.
Yep,
Go- that's what is making a lot of people go crazy.
exactly.
Go ahead.
So you want to grow on this platform, you have to look beyond just content creators and look at yourself as someone who is making content for people who are searching for content, not for
Hmm.
people who are supporting you to come back so you could go back to support them. So leaving comments on people's videos actually help their videos. But it's instead of me leaving a comment, when I see a notification on your video, maybe you have a premiere or something, I prefer to go to your premiere and put a notification on and put a thumbs up than even giving you a comment, because it tells the algorithm that somebody is interested in watching this video and they will show it to more people. Eventually, you get more people to view your videos. Yeah. Who
So,
should I put on solo layout? That's what S is asking.
I
Uh,
see.
we don't need solo right now because you're in the studio, so there's no need. But if someone is talking, you can actually put that person on solo. If you have the opportunity to come back to join us, it will be fine. But
Yeah, she's
after the
having technical problems.
yeah, yeah, okay,
There's a blackout in their area, and she's
yeah,
using the bundles and stuff. You know how the bundles work,
I
up and
know.
down.
So it's not
So
going to be easy for her, but
mm,
we can continue and I can host it for her. I don't know how long she plans to do it, but I can stay
yes,
an
so we
hour.
can go
I can
on.
stay an hour for
Mhm,
her because I'm also working on my edits. But I have
mhm.
some good questions for you. And
Yes,
if
sir.
I am SC after posting this video, you can go and trim out 1 hour 15 minutes or the middle of the video where you started having the hitches. It can actually
Hmm.
help you because people will be bored to watch this part of the video where we
Yeah,
are
from the
actually playing
beginning.
this music. Yeah.
Hmm.
So if the video is starting from here, because I didn't start with you guys, so I didn't watch the beginning. I was actually going to jump Momos on her premiere, but I saw SC online and I just said, okay, since she's live, let me just join and see. And I didn't know she was facing issues. But we're here for each other. Let's support each other in a way that we can actually benefit ourselves. Let's not be focused on who is watching us or who is not playing our videos. If you want to grow on YouTube, make your content for people who are searching. Answer simple, stupid questions, and your videos will begin to see traction. So if
So
you
people
start
are looking for solutions and for,
exactly,
like,
that's why
let's
they
say
go
travel
to YouTube.
vlogs, like travel
Yes.
vlogs. I want to go
What
to
to expect when
Nigeria.
I travel to Kenya?
I
What do
wanted
I
to go to
expect to see?
Nigeria.
Yes.
People
What
will
do I expect
search,
to
is
see in Nigeria?
Nigeria risky? Is
Yes,
Nigeria
exactly.
safe? Is Nigeria this? Is Kenya
Good.
this? People
Good.
will be searching for those. What is the best
Those
place
are
to
the
go to
things you should
Kenya?
be making. So already I am working on that and I like to share my ideas. I don't keep them to myself, and that's why I'm sharing with you guys. Answer stupid, silly questions. If you just answer stupid, silly questions, that would make your video go viral. Ike, I don't know, but I feel we should share this here because you're talking about Chokora. And I went to your channel. I will just tell you an
Hmm.
example. And for everybody who's watching, I actually went to your channel and I scrutinized your channel. I checked all your videos and all your views, and I found that some of your videos did very well, have thousands of views. And I
Hmm.
decided to check which videos had thousands of views. And I found out the videos that have thousands of views are the videos you talk about your life as a chokora.
Myself.
Yep. So
Hmm.
I just felt like sharing this with you, or maybe I keep it. Should I share with you, or should I keep it for backstage?
No, just share, man. Just share, man. That's, I mean, because in the real sense, the foundation of my channel, if you look at the description and the
Yep.
banner, is
Yep.
about my testimony to inspire, you know.
Okay. So
Yeah.
my advice to you, since this is what you want me to share, and I will share it right here. I don't know how many people are watching in the background. Ike, if since you travel, if you can show us street lives in different countries, how street kids behave as you travel, apart from sharing your vlogs with us and sharing your experience in Kenya as a street kid and the differences with street kids in other parts of the world, I'm telling you, your channel is going to blow.
Mm.
It's not bad you take us to the beach to show us the beach. It's not bad to take us to your diner where you eat or show us your bed sitter where you live. It's not bad. But I'm telling
Mm.
you, as a friend and as a brother, if you can turn around your channel and decide to show us street kids around the world, sharing your experiences with them and getting to know more, let's know about how street kids are in other parts of the world. I'm telling you, your channel is going to explode more than it is doing now.
Mm.
I told you something like we have to be intentional in what we do. And we talked
Mm.
about that with Essie on her last live stream. I'm having some messages I need to just check out. Yeah. So we talked about that with Essie on her live stream. And if you want to talk about one particular thing, it's not like niching down. Yes, you can share other aspects of your life with us. We would appreciate that. But in reality, there are things that you need to share also. The aspect that you started your channel, don't kill your dreams because you have found new dreams. If you had a dream
Mm.
before to inspire other street kids, let this be your main focus. You can have another channel to share other things you love. You understand? But
Mm.
don't kill
Yeah.
your dreams because you have found some other things that you're doing. Because your dream is your dream, and maybe that is your breakthrough in life.
Mm. That is deep. That is very deep.
It's nobody's dream. Nobody told you. I didn't wake you up to tell you start making videos about your lifestyle. And most of the people who
Mm.
watch you, 2,000, 3,000 viewers who watch those videos, actually watch because they wanted to know the story of Chokoras. So you can bring in other Chokoras that have actually become successful, so you can use your stories to inspire on live streams instead of having us talk about thumbnails on your live streams. Why not bring another guy who has been a Chokora, who is still a Chokora, and how life has been, or bring another guy who is a Chokora but has actually been uplifted, is now doing better to inspire those who are still in the streets. Why can't
Mm.
you tell us about how we can also help those kids who are on the streets, who are chakuras, without just giving them peanuts? How can we inspire them? How can we help them? How can people reach? People are looking for those guys on the street to help them. You have been there. You are helping behind the scenes. You know the pains of being a chakora and not being a chakora. So why don't you keep on doing what, helping or teaching us more about this? Let's get to know their stories. Some of them actually ran away from home, not because the parents rejected them, but there were reasons they ran away from home to the streets. Some the parents
Mm.
rejected and they had no other place to go, but they went to the streets. So can we get to know more about these people, this class of people? Shortly before I joined you guys, I was watching a video about a guy who is somewhere in Europe,
Mm-hmm.
and he just decided to leave the city life and went to the bush to live in the bush. He doesn't eat anything. The only thing he buys is he has a landline phone, which he pays less than $10 per month, I think. And then he has his bills, his other things that he buys. Basically, his budget for a whole month is about $140. And
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't use a car. He doesn't have a driving license. Never had a social security number. Never had a birth certificate. He doesn't have it. His social security number, he never signed it, so he doesn't have it. So it's like he doesn't exist, and he's
Mm-hmm.
living his life. And somebody followed up with him and is telling his story. People will connect with that because there are people who are living and are tired of city life. There is a lady in Kenya. Is it Kajiado? She's in Kajiado. She's
Mm-hmm.
living off, and she shares her videos about living off grid. She plants her food and everything. People connect with such stories. EK Media can be a voice of the street kids everywhere in the world.
Mm. Oh Lord.
So back to the topic of the day. Essie, are you still there? Would you want me
Bro,
to
you
fire
really
this
taking
guy?
me back. You really taking me back way back, man.
If
Because
you know
there's a
where you're
whole lot
coming
of
from,
people who used to feed
if
us,
you
take
know
care
where
of
you're
us
coming
in the
from,
street. But there was
then
no
you know
social
where
media.
you're going to. You can't, sometimes we say we forget the past. You can't forget the past. It shaped your future. So you need to tell us where you're coming from, take us along with you. Let's go to where you're going to. So on that note, I don't know if you guys started this already, the questioning,
No, we
but I have
haven't
some.
started yet. We haven't
Okay,
started
but I
because
have
she's
some
been having
questions I want to
problem.
ask
I've just
you.
been alone here.
Okay, I have some questions I want to ask you in relationship to street kids.
Hmm.
And I have five basic questions, but along the line during the course of discussion, I might ask you some other questions based on your answers.
Hmm.
So, uh, the first will be empowerment through adversity. That's I look at how you have persevered. Through your adversity. I want to ask you, how do you believe your experience as a street kid in Kenya has shaped the person you are today, especially in terms of empowerment and resilience?
Let me try to find the best way to execute that answer. First of all, like having gone through what I went through, like not just in the street. Like it didn't start in the street, right?
Yep.
It started. I don't know. I've ever mentioned to you about Missions of Hope, right? There's over thirty
Yes.
thousand children, and I think she's watching. The director is watching. I think
Okay.
Oregon. I think is the director. The
Okay.
person who said he's on Oregon, I think is the director. We have about
Okay.
30 something children who they getting some education and support because after having been adopted from the street, I started telling my story
Yep.
because she wanted to know because she never used to understand why are there's homeless. By the way, for those of you who don't understand Chokora means street homeless
Yeah,
children.
we'll get to that. Just answer this question and we'll get to that.
So what it has empowered me in the real sense is like because of everything I had to endure and go through, when I'm in the fast world, everything to me is soft. And it gives me that like there's nothing impossible that I cannot achieve in this world.
Okay.
You understand? If I made it
Yeah.
here, I had to fight. You're from Nigeria. You fight your way through. You struggle through thousands and millions of people. It gives you
Yep.
these strong, like there's nothing that is impossible. You understand?
Yep.
And anything I conceive in my mind and in my heart, I can achieve it. And that's how it is.
Exactly.
Yes. That's one thing. It's really having come from there, it gave me that ability, empowered me to be able to, like, there's nothing, nobody's gonna come and give me handout. Handout will not help you. Handout will not take you anywhere. Because the hand that receives always will be beneath the hand that gives.
Gears.
I was like, you know what? Enough of this. I'm not gonna be, as long as I'm begging, I'll always be begging. You know, started doing my own thing. It didn't start here, it started back home. Because as long as people had a hand over me, they controlled me and manipulated me and used me. You understand? So
Yeah.
it kind of, yeah, go ahead. Let's
So
say
that actually pushed you to want to succeed at all
that
costs.
pushed me to want to succeed. But it wasn't just me, it's somebody who inspired me. A pastor, I didn't know
Oh,
him.
yeah.
It's like
We
when
don't
I
want to
look
go.
at
We
you,
don't want to go to the pastor yet because I know you were with the mission, and that's a question for somewhere. So you
okay,
were motivated because of where you came from. You saw
poverty,
how you grew, the challenges you had,
poverty inspired
poverty.
me. I'm like,
Okay.
yes,
So
go
that
ahead.
really inspired you. First of all, some people who are just joining us don't even know who you are, because, like I said, we don't create our content for content creators. If we used to do
Mhm.
that, that was our mistake. Today, we are in another level where we create our content for people who want to watch and want to be entertained,
Yes,
also want to
sir.
be educated. So please tell us your name, who you are, and where you come from, and how has life been with you?
Hey, what's up, everybody? For those people who don't know me, as you can see there, EKKI Media is my channel, but Ki is my real Kenyan name. Okay, and I come from Kenya, born and raised in a slum, one of the most dangerous, the first slum actually in Nairobi. It's called
Not
Madare
Kibera.
Valley. No, no,
Okay.
no, not Kibera. Kibera used to be, Kibera is like came way after,
All right.
because
Right on.
the
Right on.
history, Kibera used to be, the Kibera down there used to be like a vacation place for the white people.
Okay.
So
Nice.
the
Just
white
right on.
people used to have nice come there fishing in the Kibera, the dam around there. There was no
Okay.
slum at the time. But Madare used to be, is the first slum that was, and that's where Africans used to live, and they needed passport. They needed a pass to go and work in, like, Isili, Pangani, Town, Parklands, Westlands. That's why they used to keep African workers to work for the
Okay.
British. So
Okay.
it's one of the first slum, and is the one of them is still one of the most dangerous slum. Kibera
Okay.
is way safer because I've lived in both slum,
Okay.
but Madare is where is one most dangerous slum. When I was growing up there, most teenagers we never get to leave after 18 because of
Yeah.
crime,
At what age?
drugs.
At what age did you go to this slum? At what age
I
did you become homeless?
No, I was born there. I was
Yeah. At
born
what
there.
age did you become homeless? You were born there. You were in a
I
home.
became
At what
homeless at the
age
age of
did
nine
you?
years old. Age
Yes.
of 9 years old. And
So
the reason why I left home at 9 years old is I come from a very toxic, dysfunctional family. You understand?
yep.
So my mom is from a tribe called Borana or Oromo. It's like at the border of Kenya and Ethiopia. So we have
Okay.
like
Yeah.
Oromo Ethiopia, Oromo Kenya.
It shows
And
on you
I don't know
actually.
how my dad was able to get my mom into the mix, but he managed because he used to be a tourist driver.
Okay.
And according to my late aunt, she just passed away like 2 years ago. She used to tell me that everything that like used to happen, it didn't start like when I was. It started from the day like my mom conceived me. You understand? Because my dad always believed that I was not his son.
Yeah.
He like literally rejected me from the day I was born. And I'll go to Kenya. I'll have my sister on the interview. She'll tell the story.
Yeah.
And I had to endure. And at the age of 9, one time he had ran away from home, and my mom is pregnant. You understand? And I went looking for him, you know, after all the abuse and everything, because my mom is there pregnant. She's like, I've been going in the street, like I would leave. I was like in third grade, yeah. I was in
Yep.
third grade. Uh, you know what?
It's emotional for you. I get it. But what I'm just gonna say is it is history right now. And
Yeah, it
you
is.
have come up so strong in it that sharing this story has actually taken you where you are. Uh,
Mm,
it's not something you're ashamed of. If you are ashamed of it, you wouldn't be saying it. I feel this platform is not too small to tell a real story, but I feel
mm,
more people need to hear this. So if you're watching this video, please, I ask you, share this video out so that somebody who is facing the same kind of lifestyle can actually learn that it is not over until it is over. This is somebody who was broken at the age of 9 and he has been able to pull through and is successful. He is today empowering people who are single mothers and also children who are on the streets, and this shouldn't just be a waste. Coming here to talk about his life as an adult and getting broken just like he is right now doesn't mean we should let this story stay here with us. This is a story people need to hear, and it can change and inspire others to work hard to achieve whatever goal they intend to achieve in their life. It is not easy at all being at this level. It isn't easy you know so
mm.
all that said and done, you struggle through, turning to your struggles into your strength in overcoming your challenges. You have transitioned from a difficult past to running your own successful company. How did it go with you? How does early days struggles contributed to your strength is what I think has brought you this far professionally in your life. So how did you change this bad energy into the positive that you share today?
Mm. You know what? This is what I say. As I
Yeah,
mentioned, the missions, thousands of people. If I never told my story about, oh Lord, let me try compose myself.
yeah, bro, we
Uh,
with you. We all have stories, and I'm telling you, yours might not be too far from what I've come from. I might not have been on the streets, but I've had my rough moment, and I think almost everyone here has had. So we're all your strength today, and I didn't know I was going to be on this panel at all, and I have always wanted us to talk about this on my channel. You know it. We've always wanted to talk
mhm.
about it. Never did, but God has a way where He fixes us up. And today is a day that you should be happy that you're doing what you're doing. Sharing this story will really touch someone, and uh, not just
So,
me alone, but I'm sure anybody watching.
what I would say is, for years, um, I had to live with the nightmares day in, day night. Even though God has blessed you and you have advanced in life, but
You
it's a
can't forget where you're
constant.
coming from.
We
You
would wake
can't.
up in the middle of the night. I'm like, I'm thinking I'm there. I'm seeing this guy, people trying mob justice. I'm seeing almost getting killed in my all the horrors come up. It's like it's not like a switch you turn on and off. It's a
Yep.
constant warfare.
Yep.
And what I would say is I started seeking like counseling and also
Which is very important.
support, emotional and mental support. Because let me say this, because everything that I experienced as a child, I didn't never have any childhood personally. Because I started hustling, even not even when I was 9. I was in the streets of Nairobi begging when I was second grade. I was in the streets of Nairobi, like, instead of going to school, I'm there to beg for food to take home. Okay.
Wow.
Because I was the only son at the time. You get abused in the street, you get abused in the home, you get abused everywhere. It's not as something I could just people see me and they think, okay, EK, soft life because God cleaned me. No, 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 no. It's a constant warfare, bro. Have to keep I look okay, but I'm never okay. I have to seek support. I
Bro,
have to seek professional support. I
bro, I
have
have
to
never
have
shared my story. I haven't shared
Mhm.
my story. And I want you to
Yeah.
understand that we all have stories.
Yeah, of
We
course.
all
Everybody
have.
has story. It's
I
just
moved
stories that
I
yeah,
moved
go
to the
ahead.
UAE because something happened to me and I couldn't stand staying in the same house, the same state, the same country. I moved so I could put some things behind me.
Mm.
So mine is also deep. And I hope one day, if you have the opportunity, you want to have me on hot seat, I'll tell you also. But
Mhm.
that being said, you know, out of all the things that happened to me, I have told myself I'll never be a failure,
Mm.
no matter what. There are moments you get broken because you remember things you've gone through. The moments you ask yourself, why am I the only one? Why is it that other people had it rosy? Did I offend God? Even before I was born, I was into problems. I came from a family that had issues. I came from, a society where things are not working. You always feel like demoralized. But when you look at where you have come from, and if by chance you meet some other people that you started going, you met them on the streets, or some who came and met you on the streets, and some who were even having so much money in your neighborhood, they were living happily with their families. When you see their life today compared to you who never had that kind of lifestyle, then you should be happy and be smiling all day long. You cannot
Let me
forget
tell
where
you.
you.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you a true story.
Yeah,
I got adopted from the street, and these people were using me to make something out of me. You
I have
understand?
that question. I have that question for you. I have that
And
question because I remember you worked with the missionaries.
every time I try to think outside, like, okay, I need to get myself empowered.
Yep,
Can you help me to do this? Can you help me to do this? They're like, as long as I get empowered, they're not gonna get my check.
yep.
Understand? But these are
They won't see
Christians.
your
Don't
attention.
forget, they are Christians.
I know.
As long as they have me sleeping in the basement of the church as a poor
Yep,
kid they're supporting, they're getting a check.
yep.
As they long as they have me sleeping in the floor on the floor in their houses. And these are
They get a
Christians.
check.
I
Yep,
thank God they took me out of the street.
yep.
But
They,
I don't know
they
if you
took
believe
you.
the Bible. The
Yep,
Bible says the last shall be the first, and
Exactly.
the first. And let me tell you, my number one haters on this YouTube, I know some of them are watching. My bro, I didn't even have an elementary education. I couldn't put
But this,
I couldn't put a sentence in. I couldn't read. I couldn't do anything when they got
and
me.
today, and today,
Until when I was 31, I was still struggling. I was
and
still
today,
place to place because no, that's what I'm telling you.
yep,
Then that resilience you're asking me, you have to be a survivor. And like you said,
exactly.
I'm not gonna die poor. I was born poor, but that pastor inspired me.
No
As
going
strangers,
back.
like when I see you, I see potential. I'm like, you know what? What is he talking about? And everybody who looked down on me, everybody who like they never thought I would mount up to nothing.
Exactly. Same
Today,
here.
they are my number one haters. They is
Because,
they and actually I've tried to invite them in my channels to tell the story because they know my struggle
yep,
going homeless, begging. I've tried to ask them, can you come and really affirm and confirm my story? They don't
never
want
will
to
they.
come because
Never.
they were successful when I was poor. When I was coming to their house to beg for food, when I was coming to beg for somewhere to sleep, I was looking up to them. But now that God has blessed you, they have a problem with God or you being blessed or being where you are.
And I want to say something. Most people say God blessed this person, God blessed this person. God did not make anybody not to bless. I am Christian, and every single human being is blessed. It is you
Mm,
passing your blessings that makes you who you are. It's not about whether God has blessed you or has not blessed you. He has blessed everybody. God made us all equal, gave us all equal opportunities, but made some people much more equal. And when I mean made much some people more equal, he uses some people to show his powers. And that is, he made Ike come through a family that he will be hopeless so that he can give hope to those who don't have and who are hopeless today. So every single person, wherever you find yourself, you can decide to be successful. There are people who have been born rich and are still rich because they maintained it, because they were able to manage it. But there are people who are born poor, and they are not born only poor, they are born
mm,
blessed, so rich in mercy and grace, but they have refused to tap into it. If Ike had remained where he was, if Ike had, when you said the missionaries saw you and they said you have something, like they see you. I do see people like that, even in my own condition. I have met so many
mm.
artists that I try to promote. I've met so many entrepreneurs that have little businesses and I want to showcase. Because when I see them, at first instance, I just see talent. I see raw talent. And I
Gifting.
remember the first day I saw you, you were somewhere and you did something, a gesture, someone searching for a job who could actually give out super chats. And you were even saying it, please guys pray for me, I'm looking for a job. And I was wondering, who is this who doesn't have yet is blessing? So it
Mm,
is in you, whether you are a chokora, whether you are a street person, whether you were born with 20 siblings, it is you who determines who you want to become. Being generous or being whatever you decide to be, learning and struggling, being resilient, being tough. Ike did not go through a normal conventional school growing up. Today, he speaks the English that even people who went to the best private schools might not be able to speak. He is in the best position. He meets people that even those who went to the best schools might not be able to to do. You know, he works where he travels around the world. Some who were born rich cannot even travel around the world. So you are a blessing. You see your life as a blessing, bro. You should be not only a motivational speaker, but a global ambassador of street kids. You should be proud of
Mm,
it. I was born in the street,
mm,
raised in the street. You should be proud
mm.
of it. If you remember, I don't know if you listen to Nigerian music a lot. There is this guy from Nigeria who is now a global celebrity. He's called Wizkid. You know, when he sings in his music, he calls himself Ojo Eleba boy. You know, Ojo Eleba is like a ghetto in Nigeria, a real ghetto.
Yeah.
And not only him, in that ghetto, so many people have come out of it and are becoming stars and have become stars. Not even become, some are already stars from streets to fame. So you are from street and going to your fame. Be proud of it and keep inspiring people. So coming to the idea of this mission, raised in the streets, I've seen it a lot of times, and this is content that I'm really working on, and I can't wait to be in Africa, Kenya, Uganda, and some parts of Nigeria that I already
Hmm.
know of. So many people go around to pick street kids. Some
Oh, tell
say
me about it. Tell me
they go to
about it.
pick street kids, get a small house, start making videos of these street kids, and getting donors from uh, around the world to send in money to support these street kids. Some are really doing a great job, like the ghetto
Mm.
kids. I've seen them; they are doing very
In
well.
Uganda.
There's another
Yeah.
guy from Uganda who
Missions of
has
Hope is
actually,
really good too. Hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
there's somebody from Kenya also, Uganda, who is also doing amazing. I've seen them building a very gigantic villa for these kids. They're sending these kids to school, and it has become
Hmm.
a trend. I met somebody from Uganda who was here in Dubai, and he was telling me, "I want you um, to promote our orphanage." And I'm like, you guys have an orphanage? And I get so many messages because I connect with this orphanage. I want to know more on Instagram. I connect and they send me inbox messages, send us donations, send us donations. So I wonder how many people they're sending this, asking for these donations in the name of raising these kids. Were you guys used also? Did you go through those some kind of missionaries when you were
So
growing up?
let me tell you, first of all, you mentioned something very important. Yeah. In the street, we have these chokoras or homeless kids. Some of them are running away because they're rebellious, but
Yep.
there's whole lot of other kids, they're away there like me. If you see my body's scarred. I have burn marks all over my body from my dad, my stomach, my back, injuries because of my dad. All right, abuse. And I did not run to the streets because I was rebellious. I was safer in the streets
They're not home.
because than at home. This man was gonna kill me. And
Yeah.
the last one, he burned me and put me on fire. My stomach is all got scars all over. It's just I can't show my body, but I got scars. The thing I have them, like, oh God,
It's okay. We're here with
my
you.
back, my head, everywhere I got scars from these somebody who's supposed to be a dad, man. Understand? And at night I couldn't take it. I had to leave. I had to leave home. Okay, so but even though I was still out there in the street, I would still support. I would do what I did to do and still bring money home to my mom.
Yep.
And don't forget out there in the street also, this it was more dangerous because now if you don't have a gang, if you don't thank
Yeah.
God I had a friend of mine
The
who had
gangs.
ran
I was gonna
away.
go to the gangs also because I know
Yeah.
the street kids they have different gangs. So you must belong to either a gang or you must use some
Yes.
kind of substance to
Yeah,
be able
because if
to.
you don't, you're gonna get raped because they have those old street men. They're not boys anymore, they're men. They
Yep.
would look to rape every new kid that comes in the streets, whether
Whoa.
boy or girl, they would rape and do all kinds of things. Now, don't get to the other level of now crime of gangs and stuff like that. So I got exposed to so much stuff at a very early age, you know, understand?
Yeah.
And
Cherono said something. I don't know what Mamamboga means.
what did she say? Preach, guys. This is
She said, I have been Mamamboga for 4 years. I had dreams. I have tried to get something better to do, but it's not coming. Every year I'm there. My hands injured every day because of knife, but no otherwise. Selling vegetables. Okay.
so
Okay.
so she's telling exactly a story like my mom. Okay. Because my dad was a drug, was an alcoholic. He was always in and out of prison. All right.
Wow.
So my mom had to, she was not educated because she's from up there and then like Oromo, those people from
Yeah.
pastoralist. She's not educated, could barely speak Swahili. And she started selling vegetables, like she's saying, Mama Mboga. She started a
Okay.
small kiosk selling vegetables, selling mira. I don't know what you do. You know what mira is?
I know Mira, and I also want to do content about Mira. The
So
leaves
she
they
sell
chew, right?
mira. She started selling changa. You know what changa is? Cham.
No.
It's homemade liquor. It's called cham in Kenya, changa. So she would do that business, you know, sell vegetables, sell mirage, sell changa. It's homemade liquor, homemade alcohol. Okay,
Yep.
to because we're three of us, she has to raise us up, you know. And like when I had to like step up is when she got pregnant. You understand? She got pregnant. She could do none of that. So I would actually go to the market called Marikiti. I don't know if anybody here knows Marikiti in Kenya. So instead of going to school, I would go to Marikiti and I would steal vegetables to go and stock my mom business. You understand? And I remember one time I stole from my teacher's basket and she saw me. She was there shopping and I stole from her and she put me out in the parade.
Whoa.
Come here. Yeah. And she exposed me. So she branded me in the whole school as a thief. But you see, we're going to talk about that too. Because most teachers those days, they didn't seek to know what is the root cause of this child being or doing what he's doing or she's
Yeah.
doing. So what she's talking about, like my mom, she'll sell vegetables, she'll sell. I don't want to go into depth of whole lot of things. May she rest in peace. She did what she had to do. Okay, and
Yeah. I'm listening.
before I ran away, Madare, at the time, most houses were made of cardboard and plastics and everything, and people cooking this illicit brew in the houses. So houses would burn in the middle of the night.
Yep.
And your mom and your aunts, they've locked you kids inside the house and they've gone. You feel for yourself.
Okay.
It's in the middle of the night. Your parents have left you and locked you in. You won't see them until you don't know when the next day. And then there's a fire breakout always in Madare.
Yeah, because most of the houses are the same kind
You
and
know?
they're attached to each other.
Yeah. So these maybe my dad had reasons of all that, but one thing it's made me, I would say for sure. If you look, if you ever meet me, I never perceive myself to be higher than anybody.
Okay.
And actually, I have two people I remember when I was in the street who treated me like a human being. And I wish there was one called Mary. She was a white missionary lady.
Yeah.
She would try to teach me math, English, and everything. She would literally come to the slum to look for me because she'd say, I see
Yeah.
something special in you. She would risk to come and look for me. Her name was Mary Washington.
Okay.
And there's another Indian lady, her name, we didn't know her name, so we used to call her Mama Roti. I even composed a song for her because she
Wow.
would feed us every Wednesday and Saturday and treat us like
Okay.
her children. People like that. Empowerment made me realize there still is not everybody who's evil.
Yep.
And I always choose to emulate them. I don't care whether you have an education because I'm still working on getting my bachelor's. I never had any education. Even when I came here in the US, I had just finished my high school at 31 years old. I never look down on anybody because I know in this life, anything is possible. I
Yep.
could be down today and you're up today, and I could be up tomorrow and you're down today. How you
Yep.
treat me when I'm down there, as I was saying, the people who hate to see God, to see, okay, let's say God has blessed me, but God also does, he's not a respect of persons,
Yep.
he's a respect of principles. When you work, put effort, try to get out, God will bless that. Don't sit to think you're gonna be lazy and just think God is gonna come. You gotta praying and fasting, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
did all that 40 days, 21 days. It didn't change nothing. I was still poor. But
Yep.
until when I said, I'm getting this education, I'm gonna do this business, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get out, launch out there, take a risk, not just pray and sit. Get out
Mm-hmm.
there. Until I started taking certain steps in my life, and I chose my mind to be changed because there's a poor man's mentality, and that
Exactly.
they're always expecting. Until I allow myself to break that mentality, then
Mm-hmm.
things began to happen. A pastor
Exactly.
can play for they can lay their hands on you, they can sit on you, they can, but if your mindset is not changed, you'll always be where that's all I can say.
Yeah. So you're talking about poor mentality, the missionary helping us. It's still going on in Africa, and like you said, you were used and dumped. I think you have to stay in the basement because if they empower you, eventually their paychecks will not come. And
No, they will not. And they do it here in America, by the way. People adopt
yeah,
kids
it's
to use them.
everywhere. It's everywhere.
They
I've,
do it
I've
here in
had
America.
stories of people even relocated like from Africa to come serve, and they're told they're going to be serving in ministries. It has happened to my cousin, who they gave her a visa to go to Canada in the name of our ministry. And when she gets to Canada, she's not actually going to be in the ministry, even though she goes there maybe once a week. But she's going to be working, and then some percentage of the money goes back to them who bring her in as a minister. And
Hmm.
there's another lady from Kenya who shared her story how she was moved to stay with missionaries, and eventually they sent her out of the house. She became a prostitute in America, and eventually, you know, life got so bad, and there's so many of those stories. So, being on the streets has taught you resilience, has taught you how to be strong, how to be more focused on getting to where you're getting to. Did you have distraction from your peers, like in terms of drugs, in terms of getting into other youthful exuberant issues? Did you have such of that? Was there that pressure, and how were you able to overcome it? Being the fact that now you're not with your parents.
So let me say that first of all, you mentioned. Let me go back to missionary. The first missionary was Undugu Society. It was a Catholic missionary, Isili
Okay.
Street, and people would get raped in that missionary.
In the
Priests
missionary.
in the
Okay.
missionary. It's a Catholic missionary.
Yep.
These priests, these church workers would rape. If you didn't have a group, they would do all sorts of things.
Wow.
And they will literally take some of the girls and use them for pleasure, like drinking, everything, smoking, and all that kind. And this is the missionary. Now, my first, so I've already explained to you, like for me, my mom
Yep.
used to sell stuff like Mirror, right?
Yep.
And sell like home, in Kenya, we call it changa. And then in the whole
Yeah.
neighborhood, my first time to smoke weed, there was this guy called Abash. He was
Okay.
like the gang lead of all the, he always used to be all the boys, she would try and manipulate them and control them and expose them. So the first time I ever tried to smoke weed, I was in third grade. And it was by force. You cannot say no, because if you say no, he's like the kingpin of all the youths there. So that means if I go to school, they will bully me. If I come from school, they will. It was like every day. So the first initiation, I was in third grade, made me smoke weed by force. And if I didn't, you get a whooping. He will whoop you. You understand? And I remember when I just did two, three, and that was it. I couldn't go to school. I couldn't go to school. And then I was found by the side of the road in the bush. Because when I smoked that stuff, I started seeing things. I started feeling like I'm getting cut with knives and everything. And that was it. That's all I remember up to date. That was my first exposure. And then it just kept going. You know, by the time I was 9, I was like trying cigarettes, weed, and all this mirror. And then when I ran away from home now in the street, those days, people never used to sniff glue. You know, glue? The glue, the one they used to put on the shoes. People used to sniff gas, petrol. So, and how we do it, they'll get like a hanger and a piece of cloth, and go open, pop the trunk, put the piece of cloth inside, and then just grab it and just be
Yep.
do this. Okay. So that
It's
was
it's
my
even
first
it's even
experience.
worse right now. Do you know it's worse right now in Kenya? It's they don't even smoke glue anymore. Now they take jet fuel.
Oh yeah.
You know
Oh
that?
yeah. Jet fuel. Yeah, I know that. But jet fuel is really purified kerosene. You know kerosene, right? It's way purified kerosene, but they mix it with other things. Okay. So we started sniffing petrol my days. Okay. And then like around 1980, with the gangs in the hood, we discovered glue. Shoe, the one, the shoemaker.
True blue. Yeah, I know.
We're like, shit, this stuff is good. This glue is nice,
We
man.
call it
Like,
solution.
give you and you
In-
feel things in the head. When you
In
mix it
Nigeria,
with
we
the
call it
weed,
solution.
yeah. So we started weed, glue, gas, and of course, after some time, as we're aging, we discovered something called tap tap, my tap tap. Okay, so and it's so bad that Kenyan pharmacists they would sell this kid stuff to the kid. So my tap tap, a tablet we used to buy from the pharmacy for
Yep,
mental case people, from
yep,
mental hospital people,
yep.
like people who are mental. It's like Zyntec here in America. So we'll go buy them from a pharmacy.
We
So
for us we call it
you
tramadol. You know tramadol?
yeah, I know tramadol. I know tramadol. We used to call them tap tap. So when you smoke weed and sniff glue or gas and then take the tap tap, you just be like, hey, auntie, hey, ango nipatie rope, auntie, auntie nipatie nipatie auntie nichote auntie, you like auntie maze nipatie rope, auntie, it just takes you in the zone, you know. And these people would still sell. They would still sell them to us. We'd
Am I
be
still
like
here?
auntie maze nipatie rope, auntie.
Am I still there? Am
I
I
don't know.
still there?
You don't know what bope ni nini.
Are you? Am I here?
I'm going back to the. I'm going back to the Auntie
Can
Manze.
you
I'll go
can
Manze
you guys
Nipate
see
Bo.
me? I have
Hey,
a
I can
feeling
see
I'm
you.
not there. Can you see me? If you can see me, say hello.
Auntie Nipate Bo, Manze. Auntie Nichote. Auntie Nichote. Auntie Niwai Kabo. Auntie. Uncle Manze, Auntie Sui. Uncle Manze Niko na unenge. Unajua. That we beg like that. Because that stuff will take you in a zone, man. And we had to do it because Nairobi is cold, and when you do that in the night, you're okay. Like keeps you don't know what's happening around you. You know, and I got exposed to drugs very early, alcohol, everything at a very tender age, man. And
All right. So can you hear me?
I can hear
Ike.
you. Yeah,
All right. Because it was actually turning, so I didn't know if I was still here with you or not.
I can hear you.
Anyway, yeah, those are, like I said, those things have made you stronger today, and they are stories. Who you have become, it's the direct opposite of what people expected of you to become, and that's your strength. There is no story sorry, there's no success without a story. And I've been on YouTube, I got monetized, got demonetized. I've seen people who are on YouTube. I got monetized in less than 6 months, if you remember, on my channel. And since then till today, it has been a lot difficult to even cash out my first paycheck. So it has been 3 years. By February, it's going to be full 3 years that I've been, oh, sorry, April, exactly 3 years that I've been on the platform. 2 years I've been monetized without getting a dime. By February, if I don't get monetized, if I don't get my money paid by February, it will be 2 years being monetized without a dime. But that has not kept me far from YouTube. I have remained here and I still keep creating content, believing that eventually I'm going to succeed in this thing that I'm doing. And
But
you
do you
have
like
been,
what you're doing? You enjoy what you're
I
doing?
love what I love what I do. I don't like, I love what I do. I live doing what I do. This is my life. I love it. And I will keep doing it for as long. I'm not looking at doing it for the next 2 years and quitting. I'm looking at doing this for the rest of my life. As long as I'm strong, I will continue to share stories, share inspirational videos, motivations to people who want to really, really get to hear. Because no matter how old you are, there's somebody who's willing to listen to you. No matter how dumb your content is, there's somebody who wants to watch it. No matter how, whether you have gear, you don't have gear, definitely there's somebody who resonates with you and will give you support. So for me, I believe we need to keep staying and we need to keep sharing what we do if we're passionate about what we do. I'm passionate, fully passionate about it.
Passionate. That's the key. Passionate and you love doing
Yes.
what you do.
I love it. I don't feel tired doing it. I was supposed to have slept like 2 hours ago. I wanted to sleep for some hours and wake up, but I said to myself, am I done doing what I want to do? Like, do I want to leave this thing today like this? I have to put up something here. I was trying to do an edit, but at least what I have done, like talking to you, is more valuable to me than even uploading a video today, because it has really taught me something. And I'm sure people who are watching are actually learning from your experience and where you have come from. And so I love what I do, and I will not trade it for anything at the moment. So, coming to your business right now, you know, uh, how you have come up and how you started your struggle, starting to sell small stuff, apart from the ones you did when you were much smaller,
Mhm.
growing up and starting a business selling used clothes. Can you share your
Yes.
story, how you started buying these used clothes and selling them and making the revenue for yourself until you were able to travel? Can we get to hear
So,
that?
as I mentioned about the church, the people who adopted me, they
Yep.
always wanted to put me under. So I'm always needy. I'm always needing them. And as long as I need them, they will also find somebody who will see that I need them. You
So they will
understand?
fund the person at the top will fund them, and they will fund you,
And then they will
and they will
and they won't
give
fund me.
you
They will
crops,
just give me a meal,
peanuts.
two
Yeah,
meal or one meal or whatever. They just give me. They will
exactly.
show video. Who are many of us street boys
Yep,
down there at Kibera Slum? You know Kibera Slum at the dam down there.
yep,
We are
yep,
so many. Now we are big boys, man. We are men. We're there. Some of these guys, they don't even know what they're doing. But as long as they're
yep,
taking video to show the white people, oh, we have these boys, we're giving them lunch, they'll get money and they'll make us write letters to the
yep,
sponsors.
yep.
But we can't even write correct, like, get the spelling.
Just to show that you were real human
And
beings
they'll take a video.
behind
And that's why a lot of Africans don't want people to video them.
you to shoot video. I was going to come to that because it's the reason why when you pick up a camera in a city today, people frown at it
In
because
a
they think
slum,
you're doing
in
it.
a slum, in the slum
Yep,
mostly, people
yep,
don't want that. So they will come and take video of us feeding, and I understand. And then they will send the video to the mission to the white people, and then they get a
yep,
big check, and
yep,
all they will do is give us a lunch.
yep,
But they don't care about us the rest, like in that freaking place in the slum. Most of these guys died because they would still go back. You can just eat with one meal a day. They will go
yep,
and commit crime. They got killed by
yep.
police, they got killed by mob justice and all that kind of stuff. But I thank God because God has always sent me angels. This lady from Karen, she came and she like, no, I don't think you are supposed to be here.
Okay.
I can give you a servant quarter in my place. Stay there as you get your education. I was doing my primary school at
Yeah.
28,
What?
28 years old. Primary school, 28 years old.
We need to do this again.
Tw- Class
Essie,
8,
thank you for the platform.
28 years old. This lady came and said, like, no, you're not supposed to be here. I'm gonna put you in my servant's quarter, stay there. A place called Karen, next to
Yeah.
Catholic University. She gave me a shelter, but I don't have money. I would walk from Karen, go through Langata Cemetery, go through Kibira, cross, and go to a place called KMTC, Kenya Medical Institute for Nurses. That's where they had like an adult education program.
Wow.
I would take me 2 hours walking. I wake up early because I don't have money and I need to get this elementary education. There's
Yep.
no way I would walk from Karen. It's a forest. Go through
You,
the
you know,
Langata
I
cemetery,
yes.
whether rain, sunshine, and you know what?
Galima
That
Mwinyama
area
nihitaji
is
nisikie
rich
vitu.
people.
Yep.
We can hear you. The
Hata mimi
rich,
nimeshangaa
that's a
kwanza.
rich neighborhood.
Mimi nilikuwa najua ni hao
And
watu
I would
wazima.
see people driving, and I would say, one
Essie, what
day
are you
I will
saying?
drive a car
Mpaka
like that.
TV.
I see.
Essie, mute your microphone.
Ati ni kuisha imeisha. So ati hiyo
Essie,
kitu
mute your
hiyo
microphone.
niambia ni kitu imeisha. So
I see
ngojea
mute mic.
season 2. Hebu nikatie hii.
I see. Mute the mic.
Essie, mute
Nikatie.
your microphone.
Hiki dadia anakuanga dramatic.
I see mute mic.
Essie,
Wewe
mute your
kwanza
microphone.
fridge. Kwanza fridge zimetoa. Hizo zingine ziko safi.
Watch ya. I see. Mute the mic.
Okay, right on. I think she's gone.
So, Karen is a rich neighborhood, bougie. And I would walk going to study for my elementary school. And I would see people my age driving big cars. And I would cry. You know the one you are saying, God, why? What did I
Yeah,
do? God,
yep.
why? And I'm walking, no breakfast. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. At least thank God she gave me a place to stay. And I walk, rain, whatever, sunshine, go through the cemetery, and go to Kibera down there, and go through my friend, and go up and go all the way Kenyatta Market, go to KMTC, Adult
Ike,
Education Program. In America, they call it
Ike,
GED.
Ike, I'll tell you something.
Mhm.
I used to see that school, and I think so far so good. I used to see older people go to the schools because I was privileged. I always say to people, wherever you find yourself, just count yourself as privileged. So for me, I was privileged to have gone to school. I started in a public school. Eventually, I used to have these holes. You know, this pocket you used to have behind your shorts, two holes.
Yes,
You know, I used to
yes.
have
We
them on
call
my
them
knee.
TV. TV.
You call them TV. Yeah, you said you call them TV. So
Yeah.
I started with a public school. I ended up in a private school. So I know the lifestyle on both sides. And like I say, today it's a story. And I think you're one of the most successful persons I've seen who went through adult education. This is why I said we need to make more content to talk about these experiences, your life as a chokora, and it's an African
No,
experience. So
man. I
we
got
need to talk.
derailed. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to look at the people who are listening to you here, and they're talking about how this is really a touching story. You know, this is what people want to hear. This is what somebody can stay here for 2 hours and would not even recognize they've been here for 2 hours. This is two
Mm.
hours, and there are still people watching you. It means what you're sharing is actually valuable. So
Mm.
you don't need to derail. You need to focus on the mission. You have a mission. Every single person has a mission.
Mm.
This is your mission to spread this work that
Do you
God
know the
has put in
story
your
in the
heart.
Bible? Do you know the story in the
No.
Bible where a prophet asked one of his workers why he was sad? And he told him, I dropped the axe.
Okay. I can't
And
remember
he
that
told
story.
him, yeah, it's a prophet Elijah. He said,
Okay.
okay, take a stick. And then he put it, and then the axe came up. So
Yep.
right now, you're my prophet. You're being my prophet right now. Because in this madness, YouTube madness, I have lost and dropped my axe.
Yep.
Because I'm trying to, because the foundation is not what I'm doing.
Yep. You build a
So
foundation on
you're being
something.
a prophet will not come and say, the Bible says, shut up. And that's how we miss the visitation of God. We are waiting
You
for Bishop T.D. Jakes to come and tell you, or
no,
evangelist, but
no.
you're speaking, your God's voice speaking to me right now.
Life. That's
Experience,
just it.
you're a messenger. from heaven. You
Thank you
say,
so much.
EK,
I appreciate it.
where did you drop your act? Pick your act, EK. That's what that's what you're doing.
It,
Because
it doesn't
I'm
stop
busy
you.
running. Go ahead.
It, it doesn't stop you doing live streams. People have street kids in their communities, in their countries. When you bring a guest, talk about your passion, what you love. You wouldn't struggle to find questions
Oh,
because already you have had this experience. You wouldn't struggle to answer questions because you already experienced from this kind of lifestyle. And the truth is, today you have experienced the two sides of the world, Africa and America and other continents. And still, in this continent, there are still street kids.
mm. Man, you have really spoken, man, bro. Lord of mercy.
So use that power that God has given you. So we were talking about how you started your business. Can you still take us back how it started now?
So I still used to depend on churches, missionaries, right?
Yeah,
And my I told you I come from a background where it's like the Oromos, the Kushites, they can marry many wives, like as many
yeah,
as they want. So one of my mom's, like, I don't know what to call her, like grandfather, my grandfather, whatever wife. She was married to an Indian and they used to sell gold. So somebody told me, do you know you have I didn't even call it step aunt or whatever you call him or whatever you call him. I don't know what to call her. She lives somewhere here and she's always helping people. Can you go visit her and she might help you, you know? Because I was struggling real bad. Do you know I attempted suicide 3 times in my life at that period? I wanted to kill myself 3 times. 2 times I got saved by the neighbors. The second time it was the voice saying, if you do this, you're gonna go to hell. And I drank like a whole gallon of milk to get rid of the poison. Now I went and found my aunt. She gave me rent. She gave me money. She gave me money for food for the month. I went the second time, the third time, the fourth time. She said, "You know what? When I see you, you're not like everybody lining up outside my house. Something different about you. There's something about you." Because you'd see I'm trying to go to school. Everybody else want to beg. And she's like, "You know what? I'm gonna give you 2,000 Kenya shillings today. And I don't want to see you coming here asking for money again." I'm like, so do I pay rent or what do I do with the 2,000? So as I was in the matatu, you guys, I don't know, you call it Okada, going to town, it was passing by the market, open air market. It's called Gikomba. It's like where they sell second-hand clothes. They have that in Nigeria also. Something told me, you know what? Just go in there and check what you can buy. I went and bought 10 shots. Good shots. We call them camera. Camera means when they open the bell, when they open it up, you get the first priority to pick the best. So I picked the best. I picked 10 of them for 100 each. And bam, I took them to get ironed. They have people ironing right the shades there. They ironed them, they look good, packaged them, and I went to a lunch hour meeting where I used to go for church. Lunch hour meeting. I went and told the pastor, "Hey, by the way, pastor, I think of starting a business and I have this shirt here, new product." And he's like, "Yeah, that's a very good idea. I'm gonna let announce in the meeting." Hey, my friend, by the time the service was over, everything was gone. All 10 shots. I bought them for 100. and sold them for 250 each. Revelation. Revelation. And from there, life was never the same again. I came from living in the church basement. Yeah. You know, I don't know if you know Bishop Alan Kuna when he was starting his church. That's when I was struggling, living in the church basement. From there,
Okay, I was actually
that gave
boiling
me a
water in the kettle,
revelation.
so I muted the mic. Um, First of all, suicide was not it for you, and you're not the only one who has tried suicide. We're all in that ship. You know, we all have passed through those moments where we feel like, even right here in Dubai, when I started this channel, I've had moments that I feel like, why don't I just end it?
End
You
your
know,
life.
yeah. But it's
Mhm.
just feelings, you know, and the devil has a way of just taking you to that level where you just feel like, is this the end of the world? You know, at a point, I used to be on YouTube almost 24 hours live. I upload videos frequently. I came to that moment where I couldn't do it again, feeling very, very depressed, like people will say. But in me, I think it's my strength. When I get to those moments, I just want to walk out. I go outside. I talk to people. I see new things and ideas come to me. And I just feel like, yeah, it might take time, but if you can implement this, you can implement that, it will work. And
Mm.
then, boom, I've been able to survive up to the time that I'm talking to you right now. Another thing is that I did the same thing with you while I was in college. We call it polytechnic. You guys might call it, I don't know what you call it. After secondary school, we have
Polytechnic.
polytechnics. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I studied architecture at the polytechnic. And at that time, I want to give you a tip of my own story too. Um, my mom couldn't really afford my tuition, and I really wanted to study this course so bad, architecture, and it was very expensive. You know, then
Mm.
we didn't do designs on laptops. We did our designs on paper, and you had to buy cardboards, you had to buy paper, stencils,
Hmm.
pens. You know, the things you needed for architecture as at that time were very, very expensive. Mostly it was the rich kids that could afford it and were doing it, and those that their parents were really business people and they could afford to sponsor them. So I did that course.
Hmm.
And while I was studying, my mom was in a different state. I was schooling in another different state, just like Mombasa to maybe Nairobi, like that, coastal
Nairobi.
to, yeah, just
Hmm.
like something similar. So what happened was I went to visit my mom to look for money, and she gave me money to go to school. And right there at the park, where the city where I went, I had these old family friends that were there, and I went to the market. Now, this community where my mom was a Muslim-dominated community, and
Hmm.
so they were not used to wearing jeans, and that was the time baggy jeans was raining. This FUBU, uh, yeah, FUBU was raining that time, Fat Farm, and so on and so forth. I don't know if you guys are still there because it's blinking right here. So that was the time those trousers were actually raining. So I bought one and I wore to my friend's house, and my friends and their friends loved it. They have been living in this city for so long, but they didn't know where to get those stuffs. Their parents used to work with an airline, KLM, so they used to bring them from abroad for them. But me in the same city, I knew where to get used ones that were original. So I got these used stuffs, and they were really tripping for it. So I told them, "Wow, guys, you don't know. I can take you where I get them." And I took them there. They bought, and they were so excited because they got so many stuffs that were really unique and they were used. Eventually, I don't know if you guys can still hear me if I'm still here, but if you do, just put your yes and I will know that you're still there. So eventually, uh, I was to go back to school, and my mom gave me some little money that at least I knew it wasn't going to take care of me for long, but I didn't know how to manage it. I just said to myself, you know what? I'm going to buy all these stuff. Guys around my school know the value of these things. And so if I buy them, I'll take them to school and I'll sell. But in the process of going to school, I didn't sell them just outrightly. What I did was I will wear them and go to lectures. and guys will see it in school and they'll be like, where did you get this stuff? I don't know if you are still listening to me. If there's somebody can type it in the comment section, please put a yes, because right here I'm completely dumbfounded. I don't even know what's going on. So Ike is not here, so I could know if I'm still on. But if you can hear me, please drop a comment in the comment section. Can you hear me, guys? So I took these things to school, and that way I started wearing, and people started asking me questions. Where did you get this? Where did you get that? And so I would wear and sell, and then I'll put a new one tomorrow. I will wear and sell, and then I started gathering the money, and I started doing it as a business, selling these stuffs, and it helped me for so long. Thank you so much. You can hear you so loud and clear. So, and these things helped me for so long, and I always want to encourage teenagers and young people, most especially if there's anybody who's watching this video. There's something you take for granted, but people always admire and appreciate about you. That is a sign that that could generate you a lot of income. If you're really watching this video and you're struggling with one thing or the other financially, I'm telling you, there is something people like about you. Maybe you cook very good food and people come to your house, they're always like, I love this food. You can give an offer to tell them you can make it for sale. And if they will buy it, I'm telling you, other people will also buy it. So there's so much we take for granted. I've done so many things. Like I said, my story is so much that you would understand. If I share it with you, you might, anyway, not cry, because I've been able to overcome it. But it's also something similar to Ike's story. The only difference is I wasn't homeless, but there was times I was locked out of the house. I felt really homeless in those particular periods, because I wasn't really staying with my biological parents. I was staying in my uncle's place, and sometimes I was even illegal. I was supposed to be in school. I was sneaking, and I was kind of like homeless. So the stories are there. One day I'll share it. If you stay tuned to the channel, definitely you hear the stories anytime soon. I made a promise to myself, the day I get to 10,000 subscribers, I will begin to share that story, because I
You're
feel
not
more people should
10,000
be.
yet? I thought you're 10. Eh?
No, no, I'm just 3,000, bro. I'm 3,000. I'm growing slow, but it's okay. I
You
space
need to
as
do
sorry.
short, bro. You need to do short. Have you been seeing
Yeah,
my
I have
short?
them.
I do a lot of
Yeah,
shorts. And
I'm
the
working on
shorts
the
I
shorts.
do, man, they give me a lot of subscribers.
So I'm actually working on the shots, and I don't want to just do anyhow shots. I'm trying to think of snipping my videos and cutting down portions of them and making them shots. So I just don't want to go pick shots and just put. I want to put something that's really relevant to the channel, and that's why the channel is a bit slow in content. I upload sometimes 3 videos a week. I haven't done any much live
Yeah,
streams. I make more
you're
more
right.
of posts. Yeah, so I want the channel to be something that when you go there, you get the value that I promised to give to you. Not just a channel that you come and every junk is in it. I want to give you the value. You see something that inspires you and educates you, So that is the
Yeah,
idea.
lately I'm just
So,
focusing on doing African animal conservation,
yeah,
and I'm putting more like conservation because these
Ike,
animals are getting extinct and they're giving me
yes,
like
Ike,
really good.
there is
I'm
nothing
getting
wrong
a
in
lot
having,
of subscribers on that.
yeah, there is nothing wrong in having a Ike animal channel, like a
Hmm.
separate channel that showcases animal channels,
Hmm.
like anything wildlife, discuss the wildlife preservation, why they're getting into extinction. You can do that on a separate channel. But I'm telling you, your calling is this your story. The reason why God put you through this is because He needs you to give hope to the hopeless who are going through the same thing that you're going through. I'm telling you.
Mm.
I'm like you said, I'm your prophet, but I don't brag about it like I'm a prophet. But I'm just going to tell you, there is a reason why God has put you to pass through what you've passed through. It's
So true.
because of what happened to me that made me to start a channel called Experience Africans. It's my story I wanted to share,
Hmm.
but I didn't start it telling my story. So I want to get to a certain number. So I want to work hard so I get to that number. Then I will share this story because I have come from far. Bro, I have come from far. I
Mm.
might not have gone through what you have gone through, but I know what I
Mm-hmm.
have come. I know why and how things have happened to me and where I am right now. Some might not be able to take it, but I have. And there are people who are going through worse. There are people who are not even going through half of what I'm going through, but they feel the world is over. You get it? So you
I
started
get you,
doing
man.
that, yeah, and you started selling these shirts, and before you know it, Jack Robinson, you moved out. So can you share your story with us how you moved out of Kenya and eventually found yourself in America?
So, so at first, let me talk about poverty mentality.
Yep,
Let me talk about poverty mentality. And that's what, by the way, people think I'm hateful, but I think sometimes always handing out to people, you don't help them. You're not empowering them because they will
yep,
always be coming back for more. So I
yep,
have two of my friends, and actually one of them is very close to me. I'm like, I got this idea for you. I can't be always bailing you out for stuff. Let me
yep.
give you this idea. Let me show you. I need you to go fish. Fish.
Sure.
This is where I fish. 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 So like my aunt, my step extended, what the heck can I call her aunt? Because she's my grandfather had like six wives, so I don't know what to call her. She's related to my mom, but like she's like extension, extension, extension. She's like,
Just,
listen, I'm gonna give you this, but I don't want to see you here again.
yep,
Go fish. You see,
yep.
and that was a good challenge she gave me.
So for you,
So that
she's your
poor mind,
extended. She's your extended for you. But in
yes,
reality, she's the reason why you are where you are today. She
she's the
is the
reason
mom.
why.
She stood for you as a mom, as your angel.
And you know what? Sometimes we hate people who tell you, I'm not gonna
The
help you
truth.
anymore.
Yep,
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna bail you out anymore. I'm giving you this, go do this. Because that comfort zone of knowing experience, I'm always gonna come back to you. Ike,
yep,
I know you always gonna bail me out.
yep.
That becomes a problem. Sometimes the people who love you too much, they're not scared to hurt your feelings, always bailing you out. They're your worst enemy. Because then you get
Exactly.
comfortable with the help. But she's like, your mom is not alive. She's like, I don't even know her, but I know we are related by name. I'm going to
Yep,
give you this amount. I don't want you to be like everybody else here, coming begging. Because when I see you, I see potential. My friend. I was like, Auntie, why, Auntie? Is it because I'm Christian? Because they're Muslims, you know? She will not, they will not even let me eat with the rest of the Muslim. You know how we eat in a big sinia? We call it sinia.
I know.
All the Oromos, all the Boranas, they will not let me eat in the same plate with them because I'm not, they call me kafir. I'm not Muslim, so they call me kafir. So they will not let me eat with them. You understand? So I was always the kafir all my life. Like, they will not let me with like kafir. Like, no. So they will eat alone. But she's like, you know what? When I look at you, you might not be Muslim because you neglected your mom's religion. But when I see you, I see a great young man. You're going to be something. I'm going to give you this. I don't want to see you coming begging like this. No, no, the
Yep,
nigger one. No, I don't want to see you coming begging here like these people. I know you're trying to go to school, get your education. Go do something with this. I started that business. The poor man mentality. I remember very well. Um, I don't know if you know Evangelist Warimo. Evangelist Warimo is a
Mhm.
big preacher in Kenya. One of my friend was there, and he saw me in the church basement. He asked me to come and stop, like help them play the bass guitar. I'm an instrumentalist. I can play bass, I
Yeah.
can play drums, I can play keyboard. And I went and played, and everybody, wow. And then, so they like, oh man, what do you do? I did not tell them what I do. And that's how the business, now I got exposed to all this wider audience of pastors and ministers, and they started making orders for more shirts and clothes and everything. But the poor man mentality, I still holding on to the little money. I do want to rent my own place. So it's a long story. I don't know how I'm gonna break it down.
Yeah.
But I
Summarize.
went and I went to I did a TV and a radio interview. Somebody
Okay.
had my story, the struggle I was going through trying to get education, homeless, blah blah blah. They did an interview on a Nation TV. It's called Nation TV and KTN, big
Okay.
TV stations in Kenya. So this old lady decided to give me a place to stay. So when I went to that place, it was like an abandoned old building. Used to be a post office building like in 1960s. I still don't have enough money to rent. So I went, I'm like, whoa, how can I live here? It was like, look like Fort Jesus. I stayed there. I only had a mattress. I only bought a mattress, a stove. You know the stove you put paraffin, a
Yeah.
stove, some candles, and my few the shirts I used to sell and a few others. So the place at night it would rain and the place would flood. So I would stand up, sleep standing up the whole day, the whole night. And then the next day in the sun, like most Sundays, I'll go to church. Nobody knows what I'm going through. My friend, Bishop Alan Cunham, JCC,
Mm-hmm.
they had just started the church at the time in Harvest, Koinange Street. And I used to help with the youth. And nobody would know what I'm going through. Yeah, the business is okay, but it's still not okay. So I would see come to church, everybody think I'm okay, but I would go to back to my cave. Oh Lord of mercy. I kept hustling. I kept hustling. And now the people, church members started finding out about business. And boom, business picked up. Moved from that place, rented in another place. From that place, I got robbed, almost got killed by thieves in that place because it's a bad neighborhood. You know, and they robbed and they have all my stuff all over the place. But God still sustained me. You understand? I moved from living in church base and went to live in a place called Buruburu. Buruburu at the time was like a nice neighborhood. Before I left Kenya, it was like one of the best neighborhoods. Buruburu, phase two. Phase two was just like, now I even started like people who are staying with me. I'm the one paying rent and feeding them. We're living like six guys, but I'm always the one feeding them and take care of them, paying the bills and everything from being down there. And guess what? At the time I was doing all that stuff, I'm doing my high school program now. I'm 30 years old. I'm not going to tell you what happened between 28 and 30 because I hit rock bottom between that time. But at 30 and 31, I'm pursuing my high school education. I did my Form 1 and Form 2 in 1 year. Crash program. Reading day and night, doing my business day and night. When I turned 31, I'm doing my Form 3 and Form 4 crash program privately,
Wow.
day and night, and hustling, selling clothes, doing this, and have people staying with me. Enough. I said no more BS, no more begging, no more handouts. I'm like, I said, if I'm gonna make it, my hand cannot be like this. My hand has
Yep.
to be like this.
On
So
top.
people living with me, I'm the one on top. You know, I'm selling my clothes, and God is not a respect of person, but He's a respect of principles.
Yep.
When you send yourself and also give to other people, God honors His word. So as I
Yep.
was doing, I, I get these people I helped. I used to teach their kids. They're Congolese. Actually, they were Congolese people from Congo. They had come to our church when I used to sleep in the basement and I would play the keyboard. They wanted me to teach their kids. I'm like, okay, I can teach them. I started teaching their kids. I teach their kids. I teach their kids. They started their ministry. The kids were playing the music, and then they went to Europe, England. Guess what happens? And that's why I believe when the Bible says, in His time, God makes things beautiful. I even forgot about them. I forgot. I did, as in Kenya, we say, tenda mema, nenda zako. I did what I did. They were not paying me. I wasn't charging them. I just teach the kid. They learn how to play. I would go to their house and teach them. They would feed me. And they left and went to England. And there was no technology at the time. Don't forget, it was only Hotmail and Yahoo. But I had given one of their sons the email. They reached out to me. My friend, while I was doing that, I didn't know I was sowing a seed. I wasn't expecting anything, but I was just helping their children. And now they're in England. My friend, they start sending supports in pounds. I've never seen pounds. 10 pounds. Hey, pounds. God makes things beautiful. They started sending me. I told them, oh, I'm trying to get my education because they knew my story and they knew I was living in the church basement. They started sending me support. They would send me 200 pounds every 2 weeks. Do you know how much 200 pounds was in Kenya at the time? My
Whoa.
friend,
Whoa.
my friend, 200 pounds. All of a sudden, blessings started coming. And guess what happened? I was still doing my KCSE, high school education,
Yep.
crash program. I'm sitting with children in a private school, and guess the
Mhm.
school I was going is a private, but it was paid by somebody else who was not even my relative to go through
No
that.
problem. You paid your dues.
God started turning things around for my good.
No,
Yes.
he didn't turn things around. He didn't turn things around. All the while he was with you. You were
Mhm.
homeless, yet you knew how to play the instruments. He gave you a talent, and
Singing
that
praise
talent
and worship
changed
leader
your.
in the morning, but begging
Okay,
in church.
no
Do
problem.
you know I used to play music, lead praise and worship, but yet beg church members for my daily food.
No problem.
The pastor
He gave
required
you,
me to be church by 5, but they're
wait,
not
wait,
paying you,
Ike,
you know?
Ike. If you were
Mhm.
in church and you were not good at what you were doing, you think the church members will have sympathy to even give you something?
They will
They
give me
were seeing,
breakfast.
they were seeing a talent, yet struggling. You have to have some value. You have to
Mhm.
have some value before people can come to your aid. Ike, this is me. My name is Harry. My channel is Experienced Africans. I have this. I'm trying to come up, but I'm lacking a camera. I'm lacking a microphone. I'm lacking this. I'm lacking that. If somebody sees what I'm doing and is positive, that's the only time they can help you.
So
But when
unfortunately,
you have
let me let
nothing
me
to
let me say
offer,
something
yeah,
about me. Let me say something about me. You might never know. Because all my life I grew up begging, I never beg.
yep,
I grew up begging. It's trauma for me to ask for help. You understand?
yep,
Because that's my life. Always begged all my life
yep.
until I was 31. So it's trauma for me to ask for help. I would never ask help. I would rather struggle than ask because I don't want to put myself back where I was because that made me feel helpless. So what I'm trying to say after this, I finish, I crashed my program, did my high school, and God is so faithful. When I finished like this, I finished, the lottery. There was an application in place, the lottery.
Yep.
God timing is the best. Let me tell you, when God says in
He
his
makes it possible.
time, in his
This
time, he
time,
makes all things beautiful in his, not your time. God
time.
makes. God saw my effort, my struggle. I'm trying to get this elementary school. And one of the qualifications to get the DV lottery, you gotta have a high school
High school.
education. Bam! Finish high school. I didn't get the A plus because, of course, I did 2 years program. I got my good,
Hi,
yeah,
Lizzie.
D plus diploma, but hey, I'm an engineer, so that does not stop you. I got a good D plus, but hey, that was not a stopper for me
Yep.
because that meant whole lot. Is an achievement, is a milestone. And the moment
That was your ticket. That was your
the
ticket.
results came out, and then the lottery, the DV results, bomb, they're out. Who is like God? Nobody.
No,
No. How is it possible? I just finished my high school and the lottery results and everything comes. DV lottery. And here I just got my US passport. I just renewed my passport. So
yep.
I'm coming. Next year I'm coming. That is how I'm here.
You don't need a visa next year to
That's
come
why I
home.
keep telling you guys to apply. Don't, a delay is not a denial, as TD Jake say.
Yep.
Keep applying, man.
And funny enough, today I was watching TikTok and I saw someone who just moved from UAE to the US. She's in the
Hmm.
army, and I was
Hmm.
so surprised she just got to move this year,
Hmm.
and she's already in the army. You know, so and she said she has been trying it for long and she never got through. And she was lucky enough she got
You
it from here.
in UAE.
Yeah, she moved directly from here.
Yeah, that's how I keep telling people, keep trying. That's life. It's life. When you wake up, you risk to fall. When you get in a car, you risk to get in an accident. When you fly,
Yep,
you risk to crash. there's
A
nothing to
risk is a
lose.
risk. It's the same thing.
Right.
That's my mentality actually. When people say, I don't know if I'll try it, maybe I'll fail. Just try it. You trying it, you not trying it, the opportunity is gonna waste. So just try it and not waste it. For Nigerians, we cannot do American DVC lottery because we've been stopped. But if you're from any other nationality, you're watching this video, you have the opportunity. And I would
Yeah,
say,
so the green card
success
brought
is
me here. So
success is a mentality. Don't think that just getting the green card lottery makes you a successful person. If you're determined to succeed, wherever you are, you will succeed. But if you are given an opportunity with your determination to go to another location, you will get it even faster and even better. But don't, in quote, think that traveling abroad, excuse, excuse
no,
me, traveling
actually, let
abroad
me tell you this
will make you
African
successful.
experience. Actually, that
Yep,
becomes a curse to a lot of people. It's just
yep,
like when you play those gambling charity. I don't know if they have them in Dubai. They call them lottery here. So, have you ever seen the show called The Curse of a Lottery? So,
yep,
when you win the green card, it's a lottery, and sometimes that destroys people's lives. I've seen people get deported back to Africa, wherever they came from, because they think,
okay,
oh, we have arrived, and they think they can do whatever they want. No, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. There are
yep,
rules, there are regulations, and people think, oh, I'm here now. I'm gonna do whoa, whoa, and
party,
bah, they send you so fast. You go back to Africa poorer than you came because you'll only live
yep,
with what you wear. Mhm.
yep. It's the
Yeah,
same here. It's the same
yeah.
in Dubai. If you get deported, boom, that's
Hmm.
it for you.
Hmm.
You don't have the chance to pick anything. Sometimes you might not even go with your shoes, your mobile. Sometimes, so it depends where they pick you.
Yeah. So for me, oh, I don't know how I can put my story in one package. It's a lot. Like, every time I talk about it, I remember a whole lot of stuff about it. I don't know. It's a lot, man.
Yeah. So
It's
we've
a
been here
lot.
for a long time. I don't know if
But
Essie is in the comment section. I don't know if she's
a
there.
lot of people
Uh,
tell me not to talk about it anymore because
no, no, no,
I'm
no.
past that. People say,
Ike,
why you keep talking about that, man? Why you keep talking? You're
Ike,
blessed now. Just forget about it and move on.
Ike. You
Uh-huh.
don't forget where you're coming from in life. The moment you forget where you're coming from, you lose focus in
So
anything you
true.
do. Remember where you're coming from,
Forgetting
and
trying
then
to fit in, to be cool,
yep,
to be
yep,
this.
no,
Like you see, like I'm used to speaking certain Swahili that Goga can't speak or other people can speak, but that's me. You understand? So when I try to pretend to be what I'm not, then I'm not being real. No,
yep.
and
Be
people can
you.
pick fake.
Give
People
hope.
can see
Give
fake
Yep. Give hope to those who are still in the condition
in the
that you have been able
situation.
to escape. I was
Mm.
like you, but God used me. God changed my story through my hard work. Use your circumstance to be a motivation. Years after
Have you
years.
have you ever watched? Have you ever gone to see Missions of Hope International?
No, but
Okay, you
I,
will
I
see
will check.
more of it when I go to Kenya next year. You will see more of
Okay.
it.
Yeah. And what I would advise
Yeah.
you to do is, have you considered writing a book?
Oh Lord of mercy. I'll tell
You
AI to
should.
write it for me, man.
Yeah, yeah, you can work with AI. That's
Who
the
reads
advantage,
book?
I'm telling you.
Who reads book
No,
anyway, by the way? Who reads books nowadays?
no, people read books
People don't
because
have the
ebooks,
patience.
no, no, no. Ebooks are being read. You can read them as, you can write the book and put it as audiobook, and people
Oh,
play it and listen to it. I read books. Last year, I know I bought 4 books. And definitely, I'll be buying more books this year.
I have a whole wardrobe of books here, but no
But do
wardrobe.
you pick them and read? Do you pick them and read?
I read like when I have time to read.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
When
a
I have
culture
time,
that
because
for you,
now
you
to
think
find the
you
balance
don't read.
between work, you know, in America, it's not what people think. You will find your life is just gone like the day like that. I wake up at
That's
5,
the same thing with
drive
Dubai.
to
That's
work,
the same thing with Dubai.
get to work, and then get to work, leave work. And even when you see somebody posting content here, it's not that easy, man. And then
I know.
leave work. I'm on traffic for like an hour and a half, and then go to the gym, and then have to find somewhere to squeeze in content for people. You know, like it's not easy, man. You know,
Yeah,
and then I have to find time to read. Mostly, I do it on the weekend. You know,
yeah. But read, read. Find time, read.
read is important.
It will help you a lot, and also put whatever you have into a book. We don't know how long the internet will remain, but a book would always be a book. But if the internet remains and it's still valid, you can put it as an ebook. You can use your story to inspire others, like I said, and you can also, touch some lives. You can also donate the whatever you make from the books to charity if you wish. If you are not going to make monetize it for yourself, you can also donate
Hmm.
anything that comes
Donate,
from those books.
support.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
it's good you
Not,
mentioned that because
no, no,
that's
no.
what I'm thinking to start doing my next year for my channel.
Yeah,
Whatever I make, I start giving donation to support children, the school and
no.
stuff. You know?
And just like you said, don't give them fish. Teach them to fish. If you have a kid who is
Teach them to
serious who wants
fish.
to go to school, invest in paying their school fees because
Yeah.
you will be able to change their life. If you have a
Hmm.
kid that is gifted, talented in a craft or in any um, entrepreneurial skill, invest in buying them tools that can help them to be self-sufficient to support themselves.
So let me
Giving
tell you
people
this a
money,
true story about my brother. And that's why I haven't
yeah,
gone to Kenya. The last time I was in Kenya is when I went to bury my brother, right?
well,
So before he died, he's young. He was my youngest bro. He's born 1982, the only brother
well,
I had. And I used to send him money, support, like send him money, put like barbershop business for him. And all he did is drink, 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 drink. Like, yeah, my bro is gonna say, America money is gonna come. You know, somebody will tell me what he says. Eventually, alcohol killed him. You know,
yep,
and everybody started telling me I am the one who enabled his behavior
yep,
because he knows. Oh, he's gonna send it. He hasn't earned it. He hasn't labored for it, so he can use it wherever he want to do it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm working for my money. I'm not gonna enable your bad behavior because you haven't
yep,
strived for it. I wish I had somebody who could have supported me the way I'm trying to support you at the time.
exactly.
I'm like, you know what? Forget this, man. The handout thing, as you're saying, show you to fish. No more, no more. Like I'm gonna have to give you my fish every time.
Good.
Hmm.
Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate you. A word of
Anyway,
advice for
thank you.
anybody who is in your situation. Okay.
I hear you, bro. I'm listening.
Yeah, I said a word of advice to anybody who is currently facing what you had faced before. If there is any, or if you have any relative, if you're in the chat and you have any relative who is going through what Ike has gone through, uh, you should be able to share this story with them and they can be inspired, because this story is not one that you should just listen to and let it go. This story cannot be told in 10 years. It's a story
Mm-mm.
of a lifetime. He
I don't
has
know
so
even
much
where
to
to
say.
start.
Even in 10 years, it's a lifetime. It's 24 hours a day for the numbers of his years. And there is no how we can summarize it and tell you this story in 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours of this night. But this story can be kept alive if people listen to it and share it and discuss it. It can be told fully. People would invite him to have talks with him, because this story is a story that needs to be heard. Share this video with those that you love, with even those that have not gone through it, because some of us don't even know how blessed we are, that we have had our parents, we went to school, we never slept outside, we never lacked what to eat, we went to school at the right age, graduated at the right age, and we never know what we have had all these years, because we feel like we are underprivileged. Why me? And somebody has gone through the worst. So you need to share this story with someone who needs to hear it. You need to share it with someone who already feels like the war is over because they have not had one meal to eat, or they have not paid rent for 1 month. Somebody never had even a home, was on the street. Grace saved him. And because of his determination, he was able to come out of it, going to primary school at the age of 28, graduating from primary school. And then in high school, if you're from Kenya, maybe you would understand what I'm just trying to say. For someone to be in grade 9, is it grade 9 you call it, at the age of 28? Grade 9
Mhm.
with kids. Some of them sometimes at the age of 11, 12, 13, they're already in grades. Let's say 16, if at most, then grade 1, you know. And there's this man who is already almost their father, maybe, and he's in the
Mhm.
same
I,
class with
I
them.
used to sit with teenagers when I'm doing my listen. When I was doing my primary school KCPE, I was sitting. Can you? I'm sitting with eighth graders doing the
Yes,
exam. They're
yep,
looking at me,
yeah,
my bro. They're looking at this old man. I'm sitting there with them taking
yep,
KCP eighth grade test. I
bro.
sat there. I did
That
my
has not
test
defined you.
and
That
actually
does not
got.
define
I
you.
actually got good marks. I got over
Good,
400 for KCPE.
good. Yeah, but you know what I'm telling you right now is that
Hmm.
some of them, even though they went to school that early, some of them are nowhere where you are.
That's what I was telling you. The past shall be the
It
last.
is, yes.
Right?
The truth
So
about it is that circumstance played its role. And some of them today, when they remember that picture of that old man that was there in the
they
same
hate.
class with them in KCP,
Some of them
they
hate
will,
me, but it doesn't mean they're not inspired.
yep,
They won't comment on my video. When I invite
yep,
them, they won't respond. When I
yep,
talk to them on WhatsApp, when I talk to them on Facebook, they will not respond. Like I remember this one guy who was doing architecture at
yep,
JKU Quad. He was doing architect JKU
yeah.
Quad. He
Robertina,
was
thank you
teaching
so much
some.
for joining
He
us.
was he was teaching me math, started kind of math, and I will not get it, and I will get pissed off because I can't understand. And he knows because they hosted me when I was going through that period. I used to
Yep.
sleep there in the floor in their house in the servant quarter. He knows. He was teaching me when I'm trying to do. I would sneak to Nairobi University Library. Nairobi
Mm-hmm.
University Library. I would sneak
Okay.
in very early, sneak in because I didn't have a badge. I would sneak in and stay there the whole day. I would get in there like 7:45 and leave there at like 9 in the night, studying, asking help for people, you know, because I had that ambition. We have to be ambitious. You have to have a vision in life. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? The Holy Book says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Where there's
Knowledge.
no vision, people perish. I
Perish.
had a vision and people kept pushing. Ike, when we see you, they have a vision of me, but do I have a vision of myself? You know, I started seeing a vision. I gotta get this education, no matter what, sneaking in the university, sneaking, whatever. The sad thing is, the people who saw me go through all that pain, all that struggle, they are not celebrating my victory. My victory makes them
Ike,
feel pain.
Ike, they are celebrating you in secret. They are ashamed
In
that
secret.
you came from that background and you are this where you are today. In some of them, I'm telling you, before you know it, they are still going to come back to say, this was my classmate. I remember how he did this. I remember how he
Mhm.
used to be. The time will come. Thank you so much for your time and for the confidence you have in us to share your story with us. Essie is back,
Lazy.
and I
Yeah.
think I need
So
to.
we gotta end in the next 18. We gotta
Yep,
end too, because I gotta go do other things.
yep. So if anybody has questions for EK, please feel free to ask EK the questions you want. If you're in the comment section and you have any questions for him precisely, please feel free to ask him that question. And after that, Essie should come and sign out because we
I
can
know.
leave, but we cannot leave without her saying thank you to those who are watching her at the moment. So if you're still here watching, please make sure you send us your questions. If you have any questions per venture for EK, please do send it to us. Let's know where you're chatting us from and the questions you have for EK. And if you don't have any question, because I don't see too many people commenting in the comment section, then I think we should be rounding up because we
Mhm.
wouldn't want to keep you here. A lot of people have been here. This is 3 hours and getting to 3 hours, 30 minutes. It, like I said, we didn't plan this and I just bumped in, but I'm super excited I did. And I look forward to having you, Ike, on my platform to share this story exactly the way you have shared it,
Man,
or
this is
even better.
nice. You are
Yeah,
prophet, man. This was divine because you know what? It's just towards the end of the year,
yeah.
and the words you throw, the word you just spoke, is not. That's not experience. That's divine.
Thank you.
You might think you're just thinking like you. No, no, no. That's divine. You like in the book of Revelation, the Bible says you need to come back to your first love.
Yep.
Come back to the when I started doing YouTube, what's the first love? Inspire, motivate.
Yep.
Not these shenanigans, madness of subscribers, views, and everything. The
No,
first love was
to
motivate,
inspire.
inspire.
Yep. You remember what you said? You asked me, have I not reached 10K? And I told you, no, I'm still below 10K. I remember I was
Hmm.
higher than you even in the beginning. But the reason
Hmm.
why I am so contented with the numbers I have is if I post a video, I get 100 views. I know this 100 views are actually people who are interested in what I'm
Real
sharing.
people, real people.
Real people.
Hmm.
Yep. So even the 100, when you go to the viewer retention, you find out that the viewer retention is higher than when I was getting 300 views on my videos.
Mm.
Because those people were not really
Because they are listening.
watching. Yes, they just come, click, leave you a comment, and they go. But right now, I have people
Oh, that
really.
we know we need to do that. We need to do that. You want to do that on your panel about? support, because we so busy getting ourselves depressed, frustrated,
Yeah, I can
and
do that. I can do that.
emotionally damaged because we
People are
are
not
so
giving you the support
insane and mad about, because we are looking for other content creators to come and
to watch
support you.
us. I am not for content creators. I am looking at people who are typing, what is a chokora? Who is a chokora?
Mhm.
What do chokoras go through? How does one become a chokora? This is the content that people are searching.
Mm.
You get it? I'll do a quick research for you. I'm not using Chat GPT. I use something different.
Mhm.
But uh,
So you become an expert on Chat GPT also. No,
no,
sir.
I have Chat GPT. I use it at the same time, but I use something better.
Mhm. Tube buddy.
No, system related.
Chokora, you cannot find Chokora anywhere, man.
I'll find it.
We got 12 people in the bush. Essie, Robertina, thanks for coming. I think I'm behind. Man, I gotta go. I have an appointment coming up.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll just give you
Hmm.
Chakora. Let me just give you the terms, the general
Hmm.
search terms on Chakora. General
Hmm.
search terms. It says number one, Chakora, Kenya. Number two, it says street children in Kenya. It says street kids in Nairobi. Life of Chakora in Kenya. Challenges faced by Chakora. Chakora rehabilitation programs. Chakora NGOs in Kenya. Government initiatives for Chakora. Chakora in Kenya literature, art, and media. Now, be specific. Specific questions that are asked about Chakora. Chakora education, Chakora health, Chakora and substance abuse, Chakora and crime, Chakora and human trafficking, Chakora and family dynamics, Chakora and gender, Chakora rights and advocacy, Chakora success stories. Now in Swahili, watoto wa Matani, Kenya, misha ya
Matangi.
watoto
Watoto wa
Matani.
Matangi.
Mitani
Matangi.
is
Matangi mean trash.
no, watoto wa
Ma.
Mitaani Kenya. Let me write it in the comment section. You see it.
Okay.
Now, these are the search terms. So, if you can make
Hmm.
videos about this, these are the search terms. I just send one. That those are in Swahili.
Mitani. Mitani.
Yep, yep,
Mitani.
yep.
Hmm.
So, if you can make videos specifically, this is Swahili. You can see the search
Hmm.
terms,
Swahili.
and
Mitani.
I can send this to you. You can use it to tag all those your Chokora videos. They will easily find
Hmm.
those videos. I'll send all of
Hmm.
it to you. So those are the search terms in Swahili. Um, msaada kwa watoto wa matani. I don't know what
Mitani.
MSAADA. Yeah.
Mtani or Mtani.
Okay, let me just send them to you. You can see them by yourself. So
Hmm.
these are the terms. You can understand those ones because they are Swahili.
Hmm. I thought you were Swahili too, African. What did you change from?
You know, I'm learning some. Msaada kwa
You see, they are
watoto wa
speaking in
matani.
Barbados. They are speaking in.
You see them? Can you read those ones?
Let me see. Msaada kwa watoto wa mtaani. Elimu. Mtaani is the same. Mitaani is the same like mtaani, the one you posted before.
Elimu kwa
Like
watoto
mtaani
matani.
means like city boy, like homeless
Okay.
city boy.
Okay,
Yeah,
so these are the
elimu is
search terms.
education kwa watoto wa mitaani. Kids in the
Mhm.
like in the streets, you know.
Good. So those
Afya
are
is
the search
health
terms.
ya watoto wa mitaani.
Those are the search
People
terms
search
that
that
people are
in
searching.
Swahili. You know, it's gonna be
Yes.
limited though.
Bro, I'm not saying you can use this as hashtags because people are also searching. The English ones I will give you. These are the English ones.
Mm-hmm.
I can send them to you on WhatsApp, though.
Okay, got you.
I can send them to you on WhatsApp.
I tried to use TubeBuddy. It wasn't so helpful for me.
Everybody cannot do what this is doing for me now.
You have secret weapons, eh?
Yeah, I stopped teaching YouTube a long time. Did you see
The
what I
heck?
shared?
What the heck is this tool you're using, Gwen? This is not Chat GPT.
Nah,
What's that? All right, that's interesting. You get a lot of keywords, man. Shit,
yep.
you get a lot of keywords, eh?
I didn't even ask for keywords. Now, if I
But
ask
man,
for,
I really appreciate you, by the way, for that. Um, I give. Let me give you credit for that, for calling out. That's good call. That was a good call out. I think if you go to, can you look at my channel? Like
yep,
the I say this is what I say. Hello, viewers. My channel contains
mhm.
various types of content. My personal testimony about my childhood trauma. The main purpose is to encourage others to know there's hope for the living. There's various content such as fitness, diet, vacationing, showcasing my current city, Texas, and United States, showcasing and YouTube tips, sounds of nature. But main thing was personal testimony about my childhood trauma and to encourage others to know there's hope for the living.
Ike,
Mm.
I'm sending you a template.
Hmm.
Use it.
In my WhatsApp,
Yep. Can you see it? Are you there?
oh Lord of mercy. Too
I have
bad.
done even the SEOs for you. I've done it.
Huh? Okay, I'm gonna look at it. I wanna know what I don't wanna tool this the tool you're using. You know, you need to tell me
Oh,
the fish. Where's the
huh?
pond? Where's the pond? Where's the pond?
Dude,
That's what I wanna
I'll
know.
give. I'll give you the, what do you call it? Those small
I
small
need to
fish
know
that
the pond.
you guys eat. What do they call them? Those small ones.
Omena. Omena.
Omena. I'll give you the omena.
Don't give me
All right,
omena. I don't want
bluebells.
omena. I
Thank you so
want
much for
buta.
coming to the crafts.
You know, the thing is, omena and buta, they're in the same place, the same lake.
Bluebells. Thank you so much, Bluebelly.
Bluebells was watching in the bush. So we need to do this another time because I don't think
Yeah,
we're
we were
really
waiting
covered
for Essie to
all
come and
our.
close, and she's here. Please, Essie, you can close for
SE,
us.
come up and close. I think SE is in honeymoon.
Yeah, I think so also.
SE, get out of honeymoon and come and close the life. But anyway, experience. Thank you for coming. This would have been crazy without your presence here. It was good. Essie, Essie, Ebukuja. Tell her Kuja.
Kuja,
Kuja close.
Essie, Kuja, close, man. Essie, come and close. All right,
Sani
I think she.
Kwan.
Yeah, you need to close the LS, man.
Thank you so much for coming and standing for me. Bado
You are
hatuna
welcome.
stima, but thank you so much. Thank you so much, EK and Experience. And thank you so much even for the people in the chat. Blue, Belinda, thank you so much. Robertina, Lizzie, thank you. I appreciate so much.
You are
So
welcome.
have a good day and a good night to Experience.
Thank you. We really
All
Good
appreciate
right.
you.
day, EK. Thank you so much.
All right.
Cheers.
Bye,
And
AC.
to all
Bye,
of those who are
everybody.
in the stream,
Cheers.
I hope to see
Bye bye,
you
everybody. We still
soon.
got 12 people in the
Bye
bush.
bye.
Belinda, we need to do
Take care.
Belinda live stream. Belinda, when are you doing a live stream?
Yeah,
You
she
know
can
Belinda?
invite us.
Belinda.
Belinda, any of you guys, I like to say this. If any of you is
No,
interested
Belinda.
in, no, I don't have Belinda. I don't think I do. But if any of you is interested in having us co-host with you, please feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. Experience Africans, that's my name on Instagram. And definitely I would be able to support you. I like coming on panels because through that I have met amazing people,
Oh
and
yeah.
I talk
True.
about things and I learn also from being a co-host, and I really enjoy doing it.
Oh, she
So
got
if
one
you,
tomorrow.
yeah, but
Belinda,
is it a
invite
topic
us
you want us
tomorrow.
to come in?
Belinda has one tomorrow. You can invite
Yeah,
us
but it
tomorrow,
must be,
Belinda.
just let
Go
us
ahead.
know and share it with EK if you have his number. He will definitely send it to WhatsApp, or Issy can send it to me through WhatsApp when you're coming up and the title or whatever you want. If you have already set it up, I will check your channel and find it. Uh, you have the blue jacket. You can drop the link to your channel, Belinda, if possible. I'm
She
coming. Let me see
doesn't
if
have
I
a
can
blue
get.
jacket. She doesn't have a blue jacket. So, Effie, what you need to do, you need to edit this
Yes.
video from where
Mm-hmm.
We
Experience
started.
Africa came in, where
Yeah, you just
Experience, where we started
cut
the
out the
interview.
beginning.
You need to edit from there. Okay, so you have to cut it,
Okay.
edit
Yeah,
from where we started the interview.
you know how to cut
So
it. Essie, do you
No,
know
I
how to
don't.
cut? So you go to your
No.
YouTube studio on a desktop
Yes.
or laptop, and then you,
Yes.
when you're in your studio, you go
Mm-hmm.
to your content, right?
Yes.
let
When
me
you go to
try
your
and
content,
see if I can display it.
when you go to
Do
your
you have your
content,
laptop with you?
No, I use my phone.
yeah, you can do your desktop version. Go to your phone and go to desktop version. You know how to do it?
Yes.
So when you get to desktop version, you go to studio, YouTube studio, you click on the video. On
Mm-hmm.
that, by the side of the video, you're gonna see editor, right?
Yes.
So when you see editor,
Mm-hmm.
you click on the editor of that video. Then under the editor, you're going to see trim and cut. You get it?
Yes.
And then after trim and cut, you are going to see a plus sign. So you click on the add trim. When you click on it, you're going to see some blue lines,
Mhm.
one at the edge and one at the beginning. So you trim from the beginning. You either move the cursor to the point where you want to trim,
Mhm.
and then you will see you will see a plus sign that shows you new cuts. Click on the new cuts and drag it from where you want to cut to where you want to cut. If you want to cut in the middle, you
Mhm.
cut from there. But if you want to cut from just the beginning and the end, just hold on to that blue at the edge and blue at the two sides. You have it on the front side and the back side. You just click on it and hold it and pull it to where you want it to start. You can trim any video. You can cut from the middle. You can cut from the back. Anywhere you want to cut. So
Okay.
I don't know. Can I share my screen with you and just show you briefly?
Yeah.
All right. Ike is gone. Let me just share my screen. So I'll just share it with you. Now you can see it. Can you see it? Add to the screen. Hello. I think Ike is gone, right? Okay, so you see it here. You see the blue, right? Can you see it? So if you want, you can see new cut where my hand is here. If I put new cut, this is the cursor here. Essie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So you see this cursor here. When I put here down, you can see there is a blue line here. Can you see it move?
Yes.
You see it. If I want to cut from the beginning, I just click on it and move it here to where I want it to be. I have trimmed that video. If I save, the whole part of the video will be gone. If I
No,
click
which
save
part
here,
is the game? The one that has blue or the other one?
you see here. Can you see down here? Under the video here.
Yes.
Under the video, you can see there is something that goes right and left.
Yes. Yes.
So you go to, let me go back and show you from the beginning. Now, let's say I want to trim this video. Are you following? Hello, Juan Miguel. Yes. Once you get to your content, you click on the content here on the desktop version. I don't know if you're catching up with me. Click on it. When you click on it, it will take you here. Now, under the right side here, under my icon, where you see my picture, on the right-hand side, now you see this is the video here. On the right-hand side, the small box, yeah? Under it, you will see details. Then you will see analytics. And under analytics, you will see editor. Can you see it?
Yes.
Click on this editor. When you click on it, you will see the new interface will come like this. You'll see video editor here. Then you, under video editor, there's where you see trim, there is blur, there is audio, and there is end screen. You see it? There's also info card. Can you see? In the middle of these two screens, there are two videos. One is a thumbnail and the other one is the video. Can you see? In the middle, this white part.
Yes.
Essie, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Now, in the middle here, the first one is trim. So you press the plus side, you'll see add trim here. Press it. When you press it, it will tell you new cut. You see it like this?
Yes.
To tell you new cut. When you put new cut, you see this one comes with red. Can you see red?
Yes. Yeah, I can see it.
So if you want to trim in the middle, you can move this one here. You can move here. The blue will be there. You see the blue is here, right? And the blue is at the end here. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
The blue is at two ends, but this red one is in the middle. That means you want to trim somewhere in the middle. You see? If I expand it, this is what you will see. That means you want to trim somewhere in the middle. You see it here, red. If I want to cut this place now, I'll just click this place, cut. Let's say I want to cut. You see here, I have cut. You will see cut 1. So if you have a copyright on your video in one particular place, you can just go there and cut it. Delete it now because I'm not cutting. So I've deleted that cut. So if you want to trim from the beginning or from the end, you see the blue. If it's from the end, you click on it from the end and you bring it like this. You can see that?
Yes, I can see.
So I'll return it back because I'm not cutting my video. So if it's from the front, you pick from here and go to exactly where we started talking. While you're holding, you can see it. You can see that it's showing the pictures, yeah?
Yes.
So you can go to where I entered the studio, where I started talking, then you leave it.
Okay.
It will be shorter, but at least people will stay because they are listening to something. But
Yeah.
if you leave that beginning where you were having issues, people will not stay because they are not getting to hear anything. So they will just click on it and spoil your watch hours. But if you go to this part where we're talking about his life being a chokora, eventually you will get people to watch you and stay. They might even stay to the end of the story because this is a story everybody wants to watch. You'll be surprised how many views you might get from this video.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
And
I'll
then I
check
sent
about it.
some tags to him. I'll definitely send them to you. Use them as hashtags because this video is about the same thing.
Okay.
So
Thank you. I'll try. In case of an issue, I'll text you.
no problem.
Okay. Nate, I'll connect after this. Okay. Have a good
So
night.
yeah, I want to send you these things, and Miguel, I connected to you. So mate is the one with Yashmin, yeah?
Juan Miguel. Hi. Thank you so much for coming, Juan Miguel.
So I want to just give you this and then I can go.
Okay.
Just 1 minute, I'll be done. So you can use them as hashtags and keywords after you cut the video. Okay. I will give also this to my boss, my radam boss. Let me give it to you and also to Ike. Okay, man. All right. Okay. Let's see. So use these tags and let's see how it goes. I've sent them to you. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you the best.
Thank you. And thank you so much
Have a
for
great night,
listening.
and take care of yourself. And to everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Really do appreciate you guys all the time. Cheers and have a blessed Christmas season. See you guys in your houses. Cheers and good night.
Okay. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Yep.